Yeah, 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 yeah. Uh, uh, yeah, yeah, yeah. I don't talk loud, but the room get quiet when I enter. Heavy is the crown, got my shoulders built to bear it. Been outside, learn lessons from the splinter. Pain in my palm, but my grip just made me better. Walk with a lean, like my soul got rhythm. Every step say earn, every scar got wisdom. Ain't chasing moments, I let them come get me. When you rooted in truth, you ain't never too empty. Seen both sides, I don't trip off the tension. Left hand humble, right hand got intention. Day one noise, I prefer the pocket where the baseline talk and the drums stay honest. I ain't pressed for approval or praise. I've been good with my name in rooms full of hate. Still mean no disguise, no costume, just presence. That's the real flex, assume. But yeah. Left foot, right foot, still in my stance. I don't rush moves, I let the groove advance. Yeah, left hand fake, right hand grind. I don't pick a side, I balance both minds. Yeah, left and right, yeah, I move like that. Soul in my step, let the beat do laps. Left and right, I'm aligned, I'm tight. When you stand on truth, you don't lean, you glide. I done sat with the wise, I done laughed with the wolves. Learn silence, talk louder than a room full of fools. They mistake calm for weak, that's a lie. They believe I don't bark much, but my bite got teeth. No cap in my tone, no gimmicks to sell. I'm too busy being free, I don't sit in the cell. They chasing the look, I'm chasing the feel. When the groove locked in, that's when it get real. I ain't here for the moment, I'm built for the long. Every verse feel lived and every word got a home. If it don't move the spirit, I leave it alone. I'd rather say less and let the beat talk grown. Been through fire, still cool with the flame. I don't beg for respect, I just walk with my name. If you know, that's the code I write. 2 feet on the ground, yeah, left and right. Left foot, right foot, still in my stance. I don't rush moves, I let the groove advance. Yeah, left hand faith, right hand grind. I don't pick a side, I balance both minds. Yeah, left and right, yeah, I move like that. Soul in my step, let the beat do raps. Left and right, I'm aligned, I'm tight. When you stand on truth, you don't lean, you glide. Yeah. Ain't gotta prove it. Yeah. If it's real, let's show. Let the bass breathe right there. Left and right, steady pace. No rush, no fear in my face. Left and right, still aligned when the rhythm right. So it's my mind.
Wait, are we just doing it? Oh, wait, I'm supposed to introduce the show. That's right. We're doing this. We're doing this now. All right, here we are, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages. This is something that has been long overdue. Something that is actually quite underdone. Some would say that what is about to happen is a marker in history, one that they will look back on for eons. And I'm just talking too much shit. Welcome to another episode of Too Much Dip on the Chip. I am one of the main hosts tonight. It's your boy King. With me, of course, we have Cass somewhere there. And then we got, of course, my man's V. Some.
What it do? This man.
Hey, look, I don't never know which way y'all be popping up from. Y'all just, you know what I mean?
I'm always on the left. That might help.
All right, Captain America. And do I do it now or do we still do our banter?
we'll get into the intro first, but yeah, we got a surprise from y'all. We don't normally do this in this format, especially where you could see our faces in real time, hear us breathing and clearing our throats and stuff. You know what I'm saying? And we're not gonna get taken down. King can smoke his blizzies up here.
Oh,
you know what I'm saying? Like we could do this as many ways that we want to. And we're here, we're about to get live. Before we get into all that, we got something for y'all too. We got some more music. I know you may not like it, but we're gonna keep giving y'all some more music. We gotta drop the intro.
Hey, load up the game. 808 slide in. Joystick click, crowd echo faintly. Low spawn in first, stealth mode stage. Talk slick like Gojo when he step on stage. King press star, ain't no cap in my script. Final boss energy, boy, never miss a glitch. V got the vibe, Jojo pose in the mix. Aura in the booth, every word do a crit. Eminem, mother with the mayhem drip. Boomer with the blick and the power up lip. Caspachino bilingual, Duolingo with the flame. Talking XP, spirit points, whole different game. Eric Debo, we leveling up, no lag in the trip. Welcome, Tego.
Too much dip on the chip.
Low King Lee, Eminem and Caspachino in the building. Where anime meets mayhem and the mic stay tripping.
All right, fellas. Take it away, King.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the first live streamed episode. Although at the time, well, no, it's live stream. If you're watching it right now, if you're watching it post, I guess it was live. However the fuck that works. Either way, welcome to another beautiful episode of Too Much Dip on the Chip. I'm, of course, King. V is supposed to be over there, and our main man's cast is supposed to be over here. So, hey, look at that. I did it. Or not.
Oh. Wow.
And we got our mascot dude over here in the corner. I can't remember his name, but I'm going to call him Jonathan today. So, meet Jonathan.
You're definitely inverted, just a tad bit.
My bad.
All good.
Now do I do it? Now do I?
Yes. Yes.
Okay, yeah, you won't stop yelling at me, okay? Ladies and gentlemen, on this very special live episode, not only am I excited because we're live, but I'm excited because the guest that we have on the show, and yes, we have a guest. The guest that we have on the show is a main man, one would argue a new staple in Black American history and culture, someone that is, I want to say just keeping tradition alive, but when he gives his point of view, when he gives his aspects, when he stands on business, he is what you expect when you hear the term Black man. This man has accolades from just being on side quests. You know what I mean? Like, let's just call it what it is. The man is great. The man is great at his job. The man is great at doing what he does. Y'all know him. Y'all love him. Please give a round of applause for our main man, Big Matt. Oh, he's gone.
Oh. You're
muted. You're muted.
I'm sorry. Let me wake back up. How y'all doing, man? Thank you for having me on. You know, hey, I said this before and I'll say it again, man. We just trying to hang out like big titties. You feel me? So thank you for having me on the show. Is this, can we cuss? I don't want to be messing up y'all.
Oh, yeah, we can cuss.
almost
My nigga. All right, cool. So, hey, thank you. I try my best. I tell Casper, I'm just a regular nigga who is doing shit that, you know, people like because most people can't say it. I believe in liberating those one way or another. And I myself, and I'll share this for the first time, really incorporating my voice and like using my voice. I don't know if you guys heard about the study that happened in China or Japan, one of the two, but the class had ferns on each side. And one part of the class would say good things to the ferns, and then the other side would say bad things. The class that said all the bad things to the ferns, the fern died. So it was already established that words have power. Words are strong. And I basically weaponized my voice because one of the components is Black history, our lineage. We would get killed for speaking, for standing up, for vocalizing, mistreatment, wrongdoing, injustice, etc. Right? And I think a lot of us somehow forgot about it and fell into systems to where even though we won't be hung, lynched, or murdered, we can still possibly lose something that would prevent us from taking care of our family. So in some way, you were confined to not being able to say how you truly feel. And me being able to say, damn, I ain't got no job. I'm retired. I can go ham sandwich. And well, with no one to say, nigga, pump the brakes. And I can fight. That's another thing. I talk shit because I can fight.
Can I say this man is an inspiration? Can I say that this man is an inspiration for me? As someone who probably talks the biggest shit on this podcast out of the podcast. Okay, maybe. No, I am top 2 for talking the biggest shit. No, hold on. Fuck that.
That is facts. You definitely have a PhD in being a pretty huge dick. But yeah, that's you.
Damn.
Pause, maybe?
Yeah, serious pause. I was waiting for them. Like, what are you doing here?
I'm quoting this man because I've known this man for almost going on what 10 years, King. My God, I'm just quoting you back to you, but my bad.
No, you're good. But yeah, no, as someone that talks the biggest shit on this podcast, when I do see like big man come across my TikTok on my Instagram, I do sit down and watch because like that's just me on a regular day, and it's beautiful to see that I'm not alone and just being like, yo, let's just call it what the fuck it is. I should not have to sprinkle and put frosting on shit to acknowledge it as shit. This is shit.
Yeah.
Let's just acknowledge it as shit. Why do we need to have all these extra formalities? It's shit.
Yeah.
When I say King be in the chats like, yo, bro, can I go off? I was like, bro, this is a free space. Do what the fuck you want to do.
Yeah.
Man, just motherfuckers. I'm like, damn, we're just gonna start out with motherfuckers. All right, cool.
Yeah, it makes my job. It makes my job a lot easier as the editor. I'm kidding, of course. Definitely be violating on the mic. Yeah.
See, but here's the thing though. That was a staple rule when we made this whole project. That was a staple rule that I had personally was like, yo, if I'm not allowed to if I have to censor myself in any which way, I'm out. I'm off the project.
Yeah.
I definitely don't want to do that. Like, I
Oh,
want to be able to just do it.
Before we get forward, we gonna hurt feelings. We're gonna say a lot of shit that really, we don't do the whole, what's the word I'm looking for? That little caution, cringy shit. No. If we
Trigger warning?
hurt your feelings. Yeah, we don't have trigger warnings up here. We gonna say a lot of shit. So if we hurt your feelings, you be all right.
Well, actually, the new phrase should be deconstructing safe spaces.
That's a lot of words.
We Black people have been killed for speaking. We've been conditioned to modify how we talk to save the feelings of white people. And if we control how people talk, they would never utilize their voice in the way to weaponize it, to inspire it, to resonate. And the more weed I smoke, the more I realize this needs to happen. And young man, for you to be like, I inspire you, thank you very much, because that's the fucking joke. That's the joke. Make people do exactly that. Like, fuck you. I'm no longer, you bitches graduated. I'm not teaching. There's no lesson plans. You graduated. Your ass is a grown man. Your ass is off the porch. You don't get a job. You ain't got to worry about catching a dog. You got to worry about a dog catching your ass. That's what it is for white America. There is no more modifying speech to make you feel comfortable. Bitch, I'm slapping 2 12s rolling up to the picnic. That's just what the fuck I'm doing. I don't care if you're out with your kids. Your kids are going to hear a nigga slapping because I no longer care about your space and modifying dying down my isms, me being black, this culture, what we represent. Because fuck no, if you gonna follow my black ass in the stove, I'm gonna be hella loud in the movie theater. Not really, but you catch my drift like a crop dust. You feel me? So that's what it is.
For sure.
My hero right here, yo.
I
I aspire to be like this man.
For sure.
Hold on. Wait. I'm sorry. I'm not trying to take over. Someone in the comments says, why don't you guys ever talk about the degeneracy in your own community? It's very dishonest. I'll tell you.
God damn.
You know what? Let me be transparent here, because I've noticed this a lot in Army.
Hold on real quick. Hold on, OG. I got you. Go ahead.
No. This ain't gonna be no ether. I ain't clowning. This is an educational thing.
Okay.
We as black people are critical of other black people. Other black people ensure that the standards we're held to are in order. So if niggas is wilding out like an N1 game, everyone gonna think we wilding out. I understand that. We do a lot of things to one another that isn't cool. Like there's a lot of things that we do to one another that isn't cool. Check. But because of society and majority of the population not liking us, for us to get on social media and talk about us will only allow people who don't like us to weaponize our voices to target people they don't like. So in short, the conversations, i.e. talking about us, will not be on social media. It's for more formal, intimate settings. We no longer need to talk about one another so white people can be like, see, that black guy right there is saying the exact same thing, weaponizing what we say to validate their point. Fuck that. So that's why we don't talk about what we're doing. We do not need to leave keynotes, any motherfucking nothing for these people to weaponize to target us. Fuck that.
Amen.
Now hit the ether beat.
Yo.
I went ahead and opened the third eye for all of y'all.
You feel me?
Yeah, we about to get into some chakras.
Oh my gosh. Shoot.
I'm just
I deal with this. I deal with this every day, by the way. For sure. But yeah, so I think it would only do some good, especially when it comes to first time us being live and also sharing space with Big Matt, is really just talking about the connect, right? So like how this really came to be. So for those that know, me and Big Matt, we worked together on his podcast, But Can You Take a Punch? However, he came on my podcast a couple years back. This man knew me before I became a father. And anytime like I had something going on as far as, hey, I need to shine a light to like this cause, I need awareness to, his brother's right there with a retweet. Anytime, forget sharing the link, he's like, bro, a donation is never too much. This man, I saw somebody ask a couple weeks ago in his comment section, does he offer mentorship? He just kind of does. And what I admire about this brother is it's like he doesn't need to say he's a leader, he leads, and the people that follow him. So I thought that he would be a perfect person to frankly just bless us with his presence, with his words, his commentary, because that's what he's good for. And plus I call him OG because I feel like, and I'm speaking for myself here, I would feel like he sees a lot of himself in me. He'll probably see a lot of himself in these young men as well that we're sharing screen with and we're occupying the space with. And this is what this is about. So this is gonna be fun. This is gonna be dope. We're gonna talk about a lot of things. We're gonna talk about a lot of things in culture. Newsflash for people that don't know, Big Matt is a huge blerd. Yes, he is a huge blerd. He from everything from Dragon Ball Z to video games, we got that. You know what I'm saying? So with that, if you could just give us a rundown, because as if we don't know who you are, OG, could you tell us in a very like elevator's pitch to who Big Matt is before we get into the topics today?
Shit, who is Big Matt? Ooh, who is Big Matt? Okay. Big Matt is the final form of what can only be considered a dope ass nigga who never believed in himself, that was oppressed in a sense, not oppressed. Take that back. The final form of a dope nigga who never believed in himself, who grew up getting severely beaten, alone with my imagination, and thinking more than really interacting with people, being withdrawn from people, having ADD, and just being not really knowing who the fuck I am, and having these ambitions and wanting to be, knowing that there's more out there, but never really wanted to look at it until I found myself being homeless. And then that's when I started focusing and, doing drugs and living like a rock star. I guess I had to come off a high, being afraid and hating myself for whatever reason, to go to the army and come back and realize who I am and understand that I'm dope. Like if I would have believed in myself a long time ago, God knows where I would be at. So Big Matt is just the final form of a really dope dude who never believed in himself, but ultimately come to know who he is and values himself and how I inspire and motivate people. I'm like I said, I'm a regular nigga who just believed in himself. You know what I'm saying? And
Big Mac, you know what I mean? You say final form, and I feel like if you are an anime guy, like you say you are, if you're Goku, there is no final form. There's always a next form.
Yeah. I could push further, but my kids are technically mini Cell Juniors, and I tell you, I'm running low on sensu beans, and I ain't really got time to train. So, I would say maybe I might have another form, maybe if my children have children, but right now they're pushing me, and who knows? I might have another form. It might happen. I don't know, but I'm just a guy who really fucked off, lost, upset with himself, self-doubt, and I just decided to believe in myself one day. And when I was allowed to be myself by Larry Bird, she allowed me to be myself. So that allowed me to bring everything together. And what you have right now is that. So
and for our audience that doesn't know, who's Larry Bird? Because first, it took me a little bit even while working with you.
Our audience don't know who the hell Larry Bird is.
It is my wife. My wife is Larry Bird. Some dude was trying to clown her, like, yo, your wife looks like Larry Bird. And just me being the dope nigga that I am, I was just like, that's your name, Larry Bird. And it's like, hold on, let me see something right quick. Hey, watch this. Hold on. The what's name is blurred. Let me. Hey, Larry Bird, come here. It's Larry Bird.
Hi, Larry.
What did it do?
Jump shot.
Oh.
Jump shot. So that's Larry Bird. And we just ran with it, and now she has a legion of people who follow Larry Bird. You fuck with Larry Bird, you fuck with a lot of people. So
right.
How does Larry Bird feel about this?
To be honest with you, she if we weren't married, you wouldn't even know who she is. Like she's totally she's just along for the ride, and fucking she just rolled with it. So she has fun with it. What's up, mommy?
Hi.
What's up?
Nothing.
You good?
When's Sneak Dog gonna come on?
I don't know, son, but I'm in the podcast. It's
just so casual.
Oh, my man. He got to talk to Snoop Dogg, to include Jean Grey, so it's like, oh, Snoop Dogg. So, but she's along for the ride. She likes it. I mean, the comments that she gets alone is dope as fuck. You know what I mean? Like there's like tell Larry Bird I say how she gets mad love. Like someone in the comment, Larry Bird is the best. Like what's the odds of my wife being in your platform? And you know what I mean? So it just turned into something. And I think we're not like regular interracial couples where she tries to sound and act black. You know what I mean? And we don't do that tonguey cheeky shit. We just have fun, right?
Right.
With the kids, Jean Grey and shit. So
very dope.
Yeah.
Okay. You fellas got any questions for the OG before we get into these topics?
None at the moment, man. Let's get ready to roll.
Okay. What about you, King?
Fuck it, let's get into the dockets, man. I'm curious to see how he feels about what we got to talk about.
Okay. So so to kind of paint this picture, and I feel like this is also important as well. Is it fair to say that you know what? I'll let you take care of this, King. When you think about too much dip on the chip, and when we address our bag of chips, that's our fans. What does that look like? What is too much when we get into these topics? And then let's take a swing for the fences when it comes to this.
So to say that there's too much dip on the chip is an expression that means that you're going too far. You're reaching the point where you may not like the reaction that comes next. You have too much dip on your chip because
Right.
like it's just like a physical dip and chip. You have too much dip, the chip's gonna crack. You know what I mean? Now you double dip in the chip. Now no one likes you because you double dipped, and now you kicked out of the party.
Hate those motherfuckers.
You know what I mean? So like it's a series of events that you're not gonna like. That's too much. That's having too much dip. A lot of times, what we talk about, either the situation in and of itself is already going too far, or you can see where it is gonna go too far, or one of us are just gonna go too far with it. And
I've never gone too far.
8.5 times out of 10, it's probably myself or Low. Shout out Low.
I have never gone too far. That is
Sir, because you raising your hand half the damn time.
Sir. Remember, we still have unedited footage of you going too far. You went on like a 45-minute rant. What are you talking
45, motherfucker.
It was right after the Charlie Kirk situation. All I said, I didn't say anything that I wouldn't repeat on air, but I wouldn't say I went off per se. But this isn't about me. Brother King, let's get into these topics real quick.
All right. Now,
Yeah.
I'm going to switch up the layup a little bit only because of something that Big Man had touched on earlier, and that was, just the limitation of how Black people were able to speak.
Right.
So I know we were going to start off with one thing, but I'm going to kind of switch the order up a little bit.
Okay.
And talk about getting into the nitty-gritty of everything. How do I want to address that? Am I allowed to say the L word? Because we're live. Am I allowed to say
strange fruit? Say strange fruit. Yeah.
So there's been a reoccurrence of an old, I can't even say reoccurrence because it's always been around, but it's becoming more and more predominant of hanging fruit in the southern states.
Right.
A lot of hanging fruits, a lot of young people are experiencing this hanging fruits, and it's at the moment of the time of us doing this, there's only been a record of 15. Now, none of this has been fully how you want to put that? They haven't been fully there haven't been any convictions. There haven't been heavy enough investigations to confirm that these hanging fruits are in fact self-doing or if there was involvement by other people. Given our time and given our date and state of mind, like I said, there was one instance where I'm gonna actually pull up this young man's name. Where is he at here?
Are you talking about one of the victims?
Yeah.
So one of them I have is a Kayla Huff. This is a young Black woman. I'm not sure what the age of her is, but this was on, if I'm not mistaken, this happened on May 13th. Of these children. I just say children because even when you like 20, you still a baby to me. That's just me. But there's been a lot of instances of strange fruit hanging from trees taking place in the southern states. And unfortunately, even when it comes to these things aren't even really being highlighted the way that they're supposed to. So a lot of the names of these victims, these frankly, these babies, they're kind of going unnoticed. And with that compounded of the recent overturn of certain things, whether it be in the Supreme Court and just certain people getting put in positions of power, are we stepping into the new Jim Crow? Like, is that happening? Big Matt, what do you think? By chance?
No. I mean, yes, if you do nothing. No, if you do something.
Right.
Remember, I work with dead bodies. Niggas just don't hang themselves. Whether you know it or not, there's two things that hurt more than anything, and that's asphyxiation. So basically drowning or suffocating. It hurts. It burns. So no one willingly does that shit. No one just willingly hangs themselves. What's happening is that some of these white boys is getting out here kidnapping our black babies and fucking hanging them. That's all. And the reason why there's no coverage, because people only know what you tell them. And the moment you tell them, as much information as you give them is the much information they need to find out the truth. What should we do? I don't know. I don't know what we could do about it, but it should involve death in the name of protecting our babies. Because if white people are out here kidnapping black people and fucking hanging them, then that means how we as black people need to move to where those individuals can be quickly neutralized. I.e., if there's some young girls walking 3 to 8 meters away, should be some other people or motherfuckers should be hiding. Something needs to happen to where to and from they're protected. And if something happens, you put 2 in the tits, 1 in the teeth. See, when we talk about Jim Crow, what's synonymous with Jim Crow? Violence towards black people. That's what Jim Crow was. Violence towards black people. And they're already starting in these southern states hanging. What needs to happen? Need to kill the motherfuckers. End of story. We shall overcome. We marching, all that peaceful protest. What was happening to black men and women in the 60s peaceful protesting? They were met with violence, right?
Hoses and dogs.
How the fuck do you stop violence? Or how do you stop someone from trying to kill you? You kill them. That's just the unfiltered real life answer that people are afraid to say. They're going to have to die. Because if you're killing black people, we need to ensure that we kill you so you don't kill black people. There is no, once again, there is no safe space. There is no, we're going to talk to you in a manner that you understand. No, we're going to speak your language. You're out here hanging black men, women, and children. When we find you, we're going to kill you. Or if we catch you in the act, we're going to dump on you. Make you go back to the drawing board, be like, we can't do this shit. And if we do, we need to switch some shit. So how many white motherfuckers going to die before you throw your hands up like no mas? Let's have real life conversations.
See, that's the thing. It reminds me of what's recently been happening. Like, I think his name Chud something. He was going around using his freedom of speech to just be calling random black people. And
if somebody was to roll up, if someone was like, okay, this white boy that's doing this shit, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna go look for the nigga. Mm-hmm. Oh, there he is right there. That's the dude right there. We ain't even know. We gonna put the slug on you. Boom, dome shot, hop in, roll out. What happened to Chip? He got his whole face blown off for fucking around. There's the message, white people. You say the N-word, one of two things are gonna happen, and you want to hope that you're able to go home to your fucking family with a broken nose or some shit like that. That's where it's at.
Freedom of speech, but not freedom of consequence. I understand.
So here's the thing. Here's the thing with this freedom of speech shit. That's white people shit. Uneducated white people at that. Why? Because freedom of speech just means the government can't black bag your ass for saying some shit. That's all it fucking means. Freedom of speech is for a body of government. So I'm all for freedom to punch them in the fucking mouth.
This has been unfiltered for real. Golly.
Like for real, because I have freedom of speech. Well, if I was a body of government, bitch, I'm a singularity. You can't do that.
Right.
Damn.
Now, both of y'all holding each other's boo-boos. I'm at a point in my life, man, where if we ask you not to do something across the board, I don't give a fuck who you are. How long does a person have to ask you respectfully, cordially, formally, not to say or not to do before you get your motherfucking head split open? How long? Because if you really cared, if you really had respect, if I come over King House and I say something and I do something, he like, yo, you can't say that. One of two things are gonna happen. If I don't respect him, nigga, fuck you. I'll say whatever the fuck I want. But if I respect him, especially for bringing me into his house, my apologies, man. I'll find something else to say or be mindful not to say it. But be mindful. I've been saying this shit for a long time, so I'm just not going to stop. But thank you for letting me know that I need to focus on this. And while I'm with you, I'll be working on trying to unlearn this shit.
Right.
It's that fucking simple. And these motherfuckers would rather say, oh, well, you say it. Well, how come you say it? You playing. I'm going to knock your ass out. Because, bitch, you're not black. So you're always putting yourself in what we do. So you can validate saying it. I'm going to knock your ass out. And we're going to run that shit back Marshawn Lynch and see if you understand better.
It's crazy.
Right. We actually we had this conversation, what was it, 2 weeks ago, gentlemen? What did you we literally said what we were having the discussion. I'm not gonna say who it was, but we were talking about like what's the we're having the nigga conversation, and King finally was just like, you know what, we're playing too nice about this. Nigga, you ain't get your ass whooped enough to say this word. Like, what are we talking about? You know what I'm saying? Like, there wasn't enough, you ain't get enough behind whoopings. You ain't had your mom speaking to you with a belt in every syllable. That didn't happen with you. So, like, there's not enough equity to even have this conversation. I think the thing with this, especially with this subject matter about, I would just say like the lack of empathy with all of this, and like I said right here. Anyway, here's the thing, and maybe we need to educate some people. So I think even in today's society, you guys don't know you know what? We can say it on here. I just Googled it up. Yeah. Anyway, so I don't think y'all understand the history of things like lynch mobs. Like, a lynching is not as simple as like somebody's wearing a rope necklace. No, we're talking about people getting up together in a gang of folk, right? And then they are deciding to chase down and harm, depending on who that people group is, or just that person in general. And going back to even rest in peace, George Floyd. We just memorialized him on Memorial Day, right? 6 years ago now, 6 years ago, right? That man was lynched on the street on television for like 10 minutes. That was a lynching. Like, we can't, just because it didn't have a rope. And I think even like with this response, it's just like, fam, like a lot of times, like we try to qualify certain things or disqualify certain things by making like concessions like this. It's just like, oh, I'm sorry. The way that somebody's body was brutalized was not in the fashion that you're normally accustomed to. It doesn't take away from the definition or the history of that word. You know what I'm saying? So
now, to shoot this person some grace real quick, though, we don't know what context they meant it. If they were just saying that, hey, just so y'all know, they wasn't exactly that, they were this instead, or if they meant it in a condescending manner. So
yeah, but it's kind of like, oh, but like they didn't get stabbed to death, they got shot first.
No. But I'm saying it's
like
we don't know if they mean in the context to help us not spread misinformation, or if they meant in the context of just being an asshole. I want to take it with grace and say that they're probably just trying to make sure that we're not spreading misinformation because we are live, versus the other end of them being an asshole. Because if they're being an asshole, then we can be an asshole right back. Yeah, that ain't shit. But I want to
please respond by saying you wasn't trying to be an asshole. You do not.
I just want to shoot.
Who are we talking to? Who's this?
The Devil in Disguise, 2008.
Yeah, I want to say that they probably meant it in good graces, because you know what I mean, we are live. We don't want to spread.
Oh yeah, I think so too. I saw that. Yeah. Like, okay, cool, all right.
That's how I want to take it. That's how I want to.
And with that being said, there should be some conditioning with social media, and in conditioning, I mean with ourselves, because One thing that I noticed about Facebook and just the texting is that we don't hear tones. So how are they saying it? Are they saying it? And sometimes we'll read it a certain way, and that itself creates more conversation. So Mark taking psychology and some other classes that I was made aware of allowed for him and his friends to create something. So when initially Facebook came out with what's on your mind or tell us how you feel, it's always engaging you to say something. And when you type it, it's up to the person who sees it to interpret it a certain way. And if they don't know how you said it, it can then spread off in this direction or that direction. So just highlighting how this, I don't know, devil, whatever, the comment, you know, how do we say it, you know, and that's something you got to be mindful of with social media, because it can, it's like a, I don't know the name of it, but it creates.
It's a game of telephone.
Different variants of a perceived context, which is sort of crazy.
Right. All depends. People pick out the smallest things and they blow it up. It could be the smallest comments, or they revamp it or clip it, or you know what I'm saying. So you just gotta watch what you say and how you say it or how you read it. You know, some people don't have real good reading comprehension. So
true.
So and
most people are mad illiterate.
Very.
Man, y'all being mad polite. Y'all being a lot real politically correct.
We
today,
do
but,
got ignorant people out here. You want me to say that? Ignorant as hell. They can't read. They know their password. They know they don't know their names. They don't know their socials, but they know how to give you their Instagram links and shit. I understand. Mad ignorant people. But hey, I gotta give grace when I have to give grace.
Nonetheless, as far as like the hanging trees and strange fruits or whatever it's called, because we can't say the word, this shit's got to stop. And if it's not even so much an if, when it gets to the point of the retaliation that will come at the masses, it's not going to be in the form that you think it's going to be.
True.
A lot of people are thinking that, you know, oh, well, Black people said that we're not, you know, we're putting our hands up and we're backing away, and we did. We were just like, hey, look, y'all wanted this. This is what's going to happen. Okay, you know what? A hard head makes a soft ass.
Yes, sir.
This is between you, them, and God. Y'all have fun with that. When we backed up, and then slowly but surely, those that respect and represent, you know, us to a certain degree, we're just like, yo, please help. We're trying. Please help. And we're, you know, for a moment, we're like, nah, because you got to learn your lesson. But I guarantee you, those that are keep provoking, the rage baiting trenders. So people like Chubb the Builder and other people like him and everything. I want y'all to go into your blackety of neighborhoods. Travel to Compton, come to Beatport, visit Detroit. You know what I mean? Go ahead and hit up Atlanta and try those same acts, please.
Because you're not coming to North Ave and saying the N-word to Jarquavius. It's not happening. Like it's not happening under any circumstances.
You want to rage bait so much. You want to be, you know what I mean, the king rage baiter and do all of this. This is you want to build up a following and all of that. I'm daring you. You can actually clip this and put it on your timestamp to show me where you at. And I want you to do it. I want you to be in a blackety black neighborhood. Biggity black neighborhood. Those same exact things that you're doing in them suburbs, and I want to record. I want to see all of the actions that occur.
Yeah, there you go.
I want you to go down. If you're from Maryland, whatever, I want you to go down Greenmount and say that shit.
Shit won't fly here.
Let's see what happens. Hit up Greenmount. Go up on Monument. Let me see what happened, yo. Let me see what happened. I guarantee you. You're going to get followed.
Fellas,
you ain't going to be subscribing.
By all means, I understand. We can go ahead and get them hyped. But it's more of the social media thing. Everybody's just getting a lot of information all at once. So the algorithm is hitting you all at once with the same thing that gets you hyped, to get you pumped, to get you upset.
Yeah.
Now, there's no fact checking. no one watches the news anymore. Remember back in the day, the news made it seem like we was out there just robbing white women in their purses at night. It was to scare. It was to scare a bunch of people into thinking we were the enemy.
Yeah.
Internet's just social media is just doing the same thing. They just filter out your algorithm just to get you upset, just to get you hyped, just to get you mad. Just the same way they be getting us and our women to go at each other all day, every day.
Yep.
And it's just crazy. My TikTok just algorithm just niggas ain't shit, niggas ain't shit, niggas ain't shit, niggas ain't shit. They gay, but niggas ain't shit, niggas ain't shit, niggas ain't shit, niggas ain't shit. So,
And I thank you for bringing that up, because one thing that homegirl taught me is what you got to do either every half a year or every year is reset your algorithm.
Yeah.
You got to reset your algorithms, even if you're on, whether you're on, TikTok, YouTube, Instagram, whatever. There's a way for you to go in your settings and just kind of just dump everything and reset your algorithms and just cleanse your mind of everything. Because I can't tell you how many times we've had conversations on this podcast. I have conversations outside, and I've had female friends come and ask me, so y'all niggas really believe that we do da 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 da? And the whole time I'm like, I'm not them niggas.
Them niggas.
Them niggas don't speak for me.
Them
Right.
niggas.
Like they don't speak. Either the stuff is scripted, it's blown up way out of proportion, it makes no logical sense, or it's something that just does not apply to me whatsoever.
Well, that's
I
a
got titties, weeds, tizzy, and
Yeah. Hold on.
Okay.
Wait.
That-
Shit. Who's that?
Wait a minute, man.
Yo,
Okay.
who's this bag of chips? That's crazy.
Hey, who the fuck is that?
oh my god.
Yeah.
Oh,
I don't.
Yeah,
I'm
nigga,
glad
that on
you
the Friday
mentioned
night.
that one.
Shit.
like to get into, you talked about earlier about losing history and losing recipes, right? So my question to you, Big Mac, did you cook this Memorial Day? Were you on the grill this Memorial Day?
All right, so I'm gonna keep it real with y'all, and y'all gonna laugh at me.
No, we're not, man.
Yes, you are, because I don't. I'm gonna keep it real, man. I don't do
This ain't the
that.
Breakfast Club.
Larry Bird do all that shit.
Okay.
Okay.
She'd have cooked.
Nice
I'll
with
do
it.
breakfast. I'll do breakfast like a motherfucker. In the morning, yo ass to be at Denny's in this bitch. But after 12, I ain't none.
Nigga, you could at least said IHOP. You said Denny's, bro? Come on, Denny's.
Hold on, man. Denny's blows IHOP out of the water.
Whoa.
We're not doing that.
I should have said like Waffle House or some shit like that.
Nah, fam.
Nah. Never Waffle House. Go ahead, new egg or something fancy. First watch.
Waffle House is my shit.
Waffle
I
House.
love it to me. Yeah, man. I fucks with Waffle House.
This man,
I've been to hella places. Like, so we got a spot out in Texas called Toasted Yolk. They shit good as fuck. But Waffle House to me is just like they cheese eggs, like how they do that shit is better than some of the places. And I've been around some good eateries and shit. But to be honest with you, I'm more partial to fucking like the mom and pop joints, like, you know what I mean? Not the big franchises.
right.
So, you know what I'm saying? Like, but Waffle House has always done it. But no, with that being said, no. My wife does all the cooking. My wife.
I'm very concerned about this question. Who is this?
Michael is Big Mac as soon as I open it up. Wow, that's crazy.
What the hell does that even mean?
That's crazy.
I feel like I need Chris Hansen. I need somebody on the phone right now.
My shit is Big Mac as soon as I open it up. I don't even know what the fuck that means.
Your stomach?
Elaborate.
I need more context. Like
You know what I mean? We're getting distracted because the reason why I brought that up is that Memorial Day weekend, my TikTok feed was just hitting me with just stupid shit. Supreme stupid shit. They was talking about men ain't grilling. They just out here in bedazzled jeans, out here being weird. But they not cooking on the grill. Where the men at? And my thought process was like, that's to me that's a father's duty, a husband's duty to be on the grill cooking. Like when you know what I'm saying, when I was a husband, that's what I did. We got on the grill, we cooked. Now I'm single as fuck. Who the fuck is I'm going to someone else's house. We eating over there.
Yeah.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
And it's not. It's with me. It ain't even like, yeah, get out there and cook, bitch. Nigga, yeah, I ain't. She's a really good cook, in my humble opinion. When we were dating, you know, and I'm a nigga. My wife is white. Oh, you can cook. Okay. Let's see what you got then. You can cook, huh? All right. Okay. You can cook. Okay. You shattered that stereotype. But I got some bad news for you. Your ass gonna be cooking. And plus, food tastes better when other people cook it anyway. You could be dope as fuck cooking. Other people's shit tastes better. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, ain't no shame in my game, man. She's an awesome cook. She can really cook, and I like to eat. So it's a win-win. You know, I don't do no grilling and shit.
Yeah, I have an apartment, and here's the thing: in Baltimore City, you bust the grill out, all the crackheads gonna come out. Like everybody and their mama is gonna want a link. It's like, fam, I didn't ask for this. I was just trying to put some brats on the grill, and now though I got to feed the whole block. So, and also I've never touched a grill in my life. Like I've never had to. Like I just
So
like
that means
as long
you
as I've
lose the
lived.
recipes, my nigga?
No. It's I've never touched a grill, meaning like as long as I've lived on my own, I've been on my own since I was 18. I've always had an apartment, and I've never had like a deck or a balcony to like. When am I going to use a grill? And my pops was not going to let me touch the grill while I was still living at his house. Are you nuts? You can't touch a black man grill. Absolutely not. So I just never. You know what I'm saying? So call me, say I'm not a man. That's fine.
Yeah, you know, but in all fairness, I think it's because we grew up, we saw our grandfathers, like,
right.
But I think that was just some old take charge. You know, I think that was just something like that bro shit. Like, yeah, you know, I'm about to get on the grill, throw some shit on the grill, because that's just what I don't know. Like, okay, you know, it's almost like, you know, I'm cooking. You know, like I don't know. I never really. Okay, nigga, shut the fuck up and fucking cook.
Right.
You know, pull your socks down. They too high up to your knees. Nigga, like.
Did he have sandals on?
Yep, gotta have sandals.
Hey, that is the.
I think that was just. I just think that was just the times back then.
Right.
You know, where that was just the staple of what it is to be a fucking man. Now that ain't necessarily true. You know. I mean, who can cook in this motherfucker? Oh, the little person, woman, right? Okay, well, get her ass a stew, but she can cook, you know, because I don't want no nasty ass food. So she can cook better than everybody. She got the duty. You know what I mean? So,
and also, might I add, it's like if we're gonna start making these concessions, I don't trust all y'all trifling people to make the potato salad. And some of y'all haven't been vetted by Auntie yet. So if we're gonna make these concessions, where are your credentials at? Because I've had listen, I BS you not. I was King, you might know this person. I had me some potato salad, and that had walnuts in it.
Well, wait,
I was like,
what the fuck?
I said, wait, time out. What?
I said,
wait, what?
I said, what in the blue hell is this? Why are there nuts in my food? Pause. Why are there walnuts in my potato salad? And this was a system. This was a system, mind you. So some of y'all haven't been vetted yet. So I ain't trying to hear all that. I'm sorry.
They on that high gluten, you know what I'm saying? New track of living. This is gonna, you know, digest better in your system. If you don't give me some cheesy ass mac and cheese, stop fucking with me. Mm-hmm. I don't trust nobody's mac and cheese either.
Salad?
I'm telling you.
I think a white person been like, you got us beat with that shit. Like you got potato, like walnuts in your potato.
So yeah,
cranberries don't sound too bad after all, huh? Shit.
See, I don't know, because I love grilling. Like, I ain't gonna lie, this is my time of the year. I love being out on the grill. I prefer charcoal over propane. If you like propane, your ass should just be in the kitchen. There's no point in you grilling outside with propane. You're just literally taking your kitchen and putting it outside. Use charcoal like a real man.
I like to use propane and propane accessories, so I don't know
why your urethra is narrow.
what.
Anyway, nah, but I do love grilling. It's something about just grilled food. And even so, like one of the things my family and I used to do was just like we would find a spot to grill, whether it be like my brother's house, my sister, or like wherever, a park or whatever. Everybody would contribute. Like, we're all gonna call out of work on this particular day. We're gonna meet up at this spot. We all gonna throw in like $10 back when $10 could get you some food. $20 in. We're gonna go ahead, we're gonna get these ribs, we're gonna get the dogs, the burgers, and all this other shit. You know what I mean? And it would be like one of those the more the merrier kind of thing, you know what I mean? Because it's just like it became like a big potluck and a big thing. So I liked it because of the family orientation with it.
Bet.
10 times out of 10, I would be the one grilling. Of course, I would have like my OGs with me. I would have my cup of Henny or my cup of fucking E&J with me. You know what I mean? We got the music.
Or Diet Hennessy.
You know what I mean? Yeah, like we vibing. The vibes is right.
Diet Hennessy?
Yeah, E&J is Diet Hennessy, man. Just to put that out there.
Oh, I don't drink anymore. I'm 14 years sober a couple of weeks ago, so I don't really, that don't apply to me. You know what I'm saying? For sure.
But now though.
Yeah,
I love the camaraderie. You know what I'm saying? Like family. That's what we're trying to get into too. Like grilling and family time. That's basically it. Bringing everybody together. Nobody brings sides. Nobody brings the cards so we can play fucking spades. No one brings the Uno. You know what I'm saying? What's going on? I haven't seen a family get together in a minute.
Can I just say something though? I feel like spades has done more harm to the black community than Joe Biden. I don't want to be at a spades table anymore.
Pause. Get motherfucking good. What you mean?
No, I have anxiety. Y'all have to relax. Like it's never that serious.
Y'all want another bombshell? You want another bombshell from
hear it.
From Big Matt? Y'all ready? I don't know how to play spades.
Oh no!
Me neither.
No. Oh,
me neither.
Wait a minute. Wait a fucking minute. You got two brothers? Where's your cards at? Put it on the table.
I don't know how to play either.
What you doing?
Well, I'll tell you. My lack of card knowledge.
I was about to thank you to the missus because listen, this man been clearing his throat for the last week. I was about to ask, did you do that remedy I told you about? I didn't.
I gotta.
Appreciate you, King. I put him onto that Jamaican remedy that you and Lo told me about, and he been sitting on that recipe for like a week. He been over here just hacking up a lung like this.
Yeah, man. Just
on purpose.
I don't know. Maybe I got tuberculosis. I don't know. I doubt it.
Smoking weed and having a sore throat. I don't understand.
Yeah. Hold on now. Don't be blaming weed for shit. We didn't do it.
No, it's not helping though, King.
It's not. I got some. I'll probably go to I'll go tomorrow and see what the hell going on. 9 times out of 10, I got a respiratory infection. So, but no, my dad asked, like, yo, you want to play 52 card pickup or something like that? I was like, sure, Dad. Like 52 card pickup. So he shuffled the cards and he just threw them all up. He was like, you got to pick them up. And I was like, the cards all over the place. And I never picked up another. I didn't give a fuck about cards. Gin Rummy, fucking Uno. Give me some cards. I'm going to rip them shits up.
That's the backstory?
Yeah, that's why I don't play cards. That was really triggering to me. Like, I want to play cards with you, and you made up some game where I got to pick up the cards. I was like, yeah, nigga, fuck you. I'm not ever touching cards again, ever. But I start playing dominoes, and like I'm the pie may in dominoes.
Yeah, now some bones. I'll get down with some bones now. Yeah.
Like
I'll play some
dominoes, dice. We can make
dominoes. Don't give you dominoes. Don't give you anxiety, but spades do.
Nigga, I'm Dominican. Of course not. Like, what are you talking about?
You haven't played with Jamaicans. You haven't really played dominoes with Jamaicans. The fact of the matter is that table will not be standing. You don't know how it's standing after they're done playing.
Fam, this is what we do. See, let me put you on real quick, right? We'll either grab. You see them little like green electric boxes that we have in like the neighborhoods and stuff like that. we'll put a checkerboard on that thing, flip that thing over, and play bones on that before we actually use the table. That's how Dominicans get down. You know what I'm saying? Or we just get down on some concrete. Yeah. Go to a skate park, get a nice little flat area, put a checkerboard down. But nah. Dominicans don't play about bones now. And then let you not say your number out loud. Somebody gonna burn your house down. Then if you say you said your number, everybody's yelling because everybody's probably Dominican in that game of bones. Can't nobody hear anybody. It's a it's a whole contentious fest.
When it comes to dominoes and the Jamaicans, man, boy, that's the funnest shit on any black person. That shit is fun as fuck, and it's dangerous.
Jamaicans are funny to me any fucking way because they're like Japanese people. Like their language is so aggressive, and they just say the simplest shit. You know, Japanese. They'll be like, "Would you like some tea?" Like shit. You know what I'm saying? Bumba clap. Don't worry, he's excited. He's happy for you. Like. Shit, man.
And the funny thing is, like, we have our resident Jamaican.
I am not Jamaican.
Jamaican.
Oh my God.
I am not Jamaican. Okay, you see,
I thought you were Jamaican.
I am not the Jamaican one. I'm not the Jamaican one.
Low is.
Oh, the Nubis.
Wow.
Yeah, Nubis. My bad. He barely,
Wow.
That brother, mistaken identity.
Racist, yo. I feel like that was a little bit racist.
They saying all black people look the same. I'm just saying.
Right.
Well, Low looks a little different than the rest of us. Low is the darkest out of all of us, if you catch my drift.
My dreads, yo? That's crazy, yo.
Yeah, but Jamaicans are good people, man. They'll fuck you up though. Them Jamaicans, they don't be playing, man.
Not at all.
Did you know Tyson Beckford's Jamaican?
Word?
Yeah. He's Jamaican, man.
I didn't know that.
And what's crazy is that Jamaicans are really good at Pete Rock. He's Jamaican, I do believe. And you would never know. And then you'd be like, oh, you're Jamaican. Then you look at them different. You always look at Jamaicans different when you find out they're Jamaican. Like, are you Jamaican? Okay.
Them and Nigerians.
Yeah. Because you don't know when they're going to fucking turn up on you. You know, it's normally described by how they talk to you.
Just say all Africans, bro. It's all Africans, not just Nigerians.
Yeah. Africans, man. Matter of fact, so...
Wait. Do you have another example?
Hey, look, so check this out. My son got locked up, right, Friday. Took him to go get his shit locked up.
I'm sorry. I got really concerned. I was like, wait, I just saw him.
I knew exactly what he was talking about when he said
I haven't gotten mine yet. I'm still waiting.
The fact that he was saying it so casual, I was like, yeah, he got my man.
Yeah, he got locked up. So she was like, don't go into the water if you do have a swim cap. Okay, cool. We had a swim cap. Shit still came off, and his shit got wet. So now his shit's all funky looking. And I'm trying to hit her up, this, that, and the third. And when I hit her on TikTok, she was like, yeah, bring him in. So we go in and she was like, why you didn't call me on my cell phone? Like she was just like she was really like, how come you didn't fucking call me? Why you on TikTok? I was like, because I did text you. She was like, that's the wrong number. But it was on club though. I was like, oh, okay. She was like, and I get my number right now. Take my card and you call me right now. Any problem? Really
aggressive love I've ever seen in my life.
It was aggressive, but it was really like affirming, like, So and I was like, oh shit, okay. I was introduced to something.
Yeah. When you get people from, the other countries and you hear how they talk, like a lot of people like, yo, why is your mom screaming? I was like, she's not. That's how she speaks. That's her normal voice. You will know when she's yelling. And everybody's like, yo, but she's yelling. I'm like, no, she's talking. She's not yelling. I promise you that.
Jesus.
No, my mom is the opposite. Which she scared me when she get quiet. Like when she quiet enough, you can hear her like pick a sunflower seed out of her teeth, and you could hear you could be at a party, you could hear her go. It's like, oh, she's pissed. Yeah. She's about to get black and mild on somebody. Oh shoot.
My mom's never lost her accent.
Wait, what happened?
I said my mom has never lost her accent. My mom is born and raised Trinidad. She's been Trinidad. She's been in the States for a while now. And you talk to her to this day, and you would think that she just came in, like her plane just landed yesterday. Like that accent has never left. The strength behind the words has never left.
Where's your mom from?
Trinidad.
Oh, okay.
Yep. Mom's from Trinidad. Dad's from Antigua.
Wait. Casper.
I know.
Did you just fucking suggest that?
Yeah, I know.
A guy from Trinidad.
I know. It was. Listen,
I'm equivalent to suggesting a Tongan is Samoan. Like,
listen, bro. Listen.
You about to get tombstone.
Listen. Y'all work me too hard, okay? I was
like
giving
going to the jungle.
Well, hell
y'all
no.
work me too hard.
I told you to take the day off yesterday. Hold on, motherfucker. I told you to take the day off yesterday.
Y'all work me too hard.
That's like going to the jungles in South Central. Like, what's up, cuz? Like, nigga, is you crazy?
Listen,
you in the jungles yelling out, cuz? Like,
listen. Y'all gentlemen work me too hard, okay? That's why one of them gave me a day off yesterday. Shoot, and then
I feel like I raised my hand too and said, "Yeah, you go take the day off." Also, I agreed. Not like I said.
And then today it was right back to Kingdom Come. I said, "Fam, my God,
bruh,
the amount of anxiety."
I don't want to hear whining. What is next?
Let's see. So next thing on the docket is, and this will be interesting because I feel like we kind of covered both in these. So let's go to the anime. King, did you want to bring this subject up?
How many of you have watched Gachiakuta or Gachiakuchi? I know that's Gachiakuchi, but it's apparently called Gachiakuta.
Gachiakuta? Gachiakuta?
Yeah.
Gachiakuchi, is that Donald Trump?
Gachiakuta?
Anime? What?
Gachiakuta?
Yeah, that one. I was corrected on it earlier today.
Gotcha. Kuda.
Okay.
Nonetheless, Gachiakuta is a hype anime. Right now, there's only one season, and we were kind of touching, like Cass said, we were kind of touching on it earlier. But she was more or less bullied off of her Twitter account. And it was taken down for a little bit. Now, at the time of us going live, from when I just checked, it looks like her Twitter account did come back, so it is up and running allegedly at this time.
I did a video about her.
So, yeah, she was. It looked like she was just like bullied offline. A lot of people were upset with her and giving her pretty much like just toxic reviews and just being assholes. And it's not even just being. It's not even just on the sense of judging her anime, but judging how the anime compared to the manga, how some characters are now black, that in a black and white anime they are perceived to be white, but in the show they're black, and apparently there are some, let's just call them racist. Let's just call them what it is.
There are a bunch of pissed off white people who are mad that someone who created something is given a perception or a perspective that doesn't reflect them. I did a video about that, and I was like, "Y'all the fucking problem."
That's not all you said.
Well, I'll be forgetting shit, but the gist of it is, you motherfuckers are the problem. Like, this woman is creating anime. She doesn't owe you guys shit. If she owns the fucking anime, she can depict her characters however the fuck she wants. Exactly. And this is once again a tactic that white America uses, bullying people to give them the representation. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, stop that shit. Fuck you. Don't watch the manga then. Don't read the manga. Don't watch the anime.
Don't do the cosplay.
Don't do none of that shit. Like,
this is my realm. I love this shit. As you can see, Akatsuki all day, baby. Motherfuckers, this is anime. This is Japanese.
It's fake.
You know what I mean?
It's fake.
For anybody that says this character is not black, he ain't white either, stupid. I mean, at the end of the day,
he's
Japanese.
Piccolo.
I don't know. Ichigo don't sound like a white name, does it? Does Goku sound white to you? Or does he
Piccolo black.
Piccolo, we know he black.
Piccolo,
He
first anime character was like, they ain't no that's a nigga.
He black. He black. He green, but he black.
Yeah.
He steps in. Who else you know be a stepdaddy of somebody else's kid?
No, but if you think about it, Piccolo is like a real nigga because he like step in like, nigga, I got you, nigga. You know I got you, little homie. I got you. Don't even trip. Your daddy ain't shit, nigga. I got you.
That's wild because
we gonna put you outside though, nigga. We gonna lace your tennis shoes, nigga. You the homie. You feel me? But
he gave Gohan drip. Like he's the only dude that's like, yo, bro, you're not looking fly enough. Bam.
Yeah. Yeah. Now he purple and green. Like if you think about it, when Gohan went Super Saiyan level 2, he didn't have on his daddy shit. He had on the big homie. He had on the Mechian garbs and shit. You know, and Vegeta black too. Vegeta that hood nigga that fell in love. That's Vegeta, the nigga who was a monster out there robbing niggas and got married, and it was like, nigga, I still beat your ass, but nigga, I love my wife and kids. Nigga. So Vegeta black too.
But so a lot of people say he's the only nigga that he's a prince of nothing, and he got the richest woman on earth. You know
so Big Matt, we found a good comparison. Big Matt then, because you done met Larry Bird and became domesticated in some capacity. In some capacity.
Yeah, I mean, when you have a family, it actually that was we talk about the final form that helped solidify the final form because you learn to balance. I would kill a nigga, but at the same time, I love my wife and my kids. Like I love them, I cherish them. And when I wasn't my final form way back in the nigga, fuck all that shit. I don't give a fuck about none of that. So giving the fuck allowed me to see the importance, but the importance put me in a position to not hesitate to kill, to preserve it and protect it. If that makes sense. So
that's how they write Vegeta's story. That's what's up.
When you do get a family and children, you will get your final form because you're going to have to balance nurture versus slaughtering motherfuckers if they dare cross the threshold to harm your family. And when it comes to your family, there is no off switch. There is no speech from Android 16. It's an automatic Super Saiyan level 2 or Majin, depending on how you get off, and this is going to be ugly in the name of your wife and your kids.
Hell yeah.
So yeah, man.
Yeah. But back to the nonsense.
Yeah. So get back to this
of the bullshit because it's the fans that are toxic as shit. Damn, I'm blurry as fuck, but it don't matter. You're gonna hear these words.
I told you it's gonna be cleaned up on the edit. It's all right.
The fans are toxic as shit. They pretty much feel like they can say whatever the fuck they want to say. And a part of me is like, yeah, you can always turn off the app, close the computer, and not listen to the motherfuckers. But I'm like, yo, they do this for the Dragon Ball Z fandom, does this. The My Hero Academia fandom does this. The One Piece fans, well, I am one of the One Piece fans, but we do it too. I'm gonna have to throw me in there. And it's just the West that's just like, yo, why y'all tripping? This is their story. Let them tell it the way they want to and not shift it because y'all like, nah, bro, I'm enjoying this. So let me enjoy it the way I want to enjoy it by telling them and bugging them, hey, yo, you should change this shit. Like, the what?
They've been doing the same thing to Jesus for 2,000 years. They're definitely going to do it to some anime characters.
Yeah, dead ass serious.
Because I know there's, there was one black cosplayer, a female cosplayer. I can't find her name. She, unalived herself because of the bullying. You know what I'm saying? Wow. And she was a great cosplayer. She cosplayed different variations of anime, and she was good at it. She's actually pretty dope. But people like, oh, she ain't black. She ain't black. Why you gotta be? You know what I'm saying? I'm like, nah, bro. If she's doing a cosplay, clothing wise, hair wise to the T, it don't matter the color. At the end of the day, if the artists want to go on and animate that shit and change their color palette, they can.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
I mean, Ed Boon and what's his name did it with fucking Mortal Kombat. I mean, shit, Scorpion and Sub-Zero. All the niggas was the same ninja with different colors. So It's an easy way to manipulate and give it a whole different fucking look if you think about it. But you know,
Exactly.
people just, I mean, that's the fucking problem though, man. Like these fucking white folks, man. Like they did it with Ariel. It's like, I mean, if you think about it, it's Barack Obama's fault. And I'm being facetious. I'm being facetious when I say that. Because Barack Obama was the first time that white America didn't have anyone that looked like them. And they were open to 4 years. Give a nigga 4 years because there would be another white president, right? He won again. And it was at that moment that white America came unglued because they were willing to give 4, but they couldn't do another 4. So his policies became shit. His wife was a trans woman. He was everything bad. He didn't do nothing wrong. I mean, for Christ's sakes, he won the election again because he did such a wonderful fucking job. It happened that way. And fucking they were disgruntled. And it scared them to the point where they psychologically wanted to ensure that every aspect of their life in this reality, regardless of anyone who isn't white, to ensure the integrity of white is upheld. So everything has to fucking be white. Everything. Oh, Ariel's about to be black. Oh my God, bitch, is a fairy tale. You know what I'm saying? It's fake, but you're so used to white representation that the thought of it, you know, the thought of the changing, like Nick Fury, he went from white to black. Oh my God. Let's not talk
Samuel Jackson, the best Nick Fury, hands down.
Let's not talk about Miles Morales. And not only that, they made Miles Morales stronger than Superman or Spider-Man. He can, like right now, Miles can kill Peter.
Oh, dude, one of my favorite parts of Spider-Man 2 is when Peter's got the symbiote on and Miles he just got the starter locks and he rinsed Peter Parker so bad because he got Venom. But yeah, I can attest to that.
So they've always been mad about the representation of them, and it's like no one gives a fuck. Like, fuck out of here with that shit. It's a bully tactic, and they're bullying this young woman for not catering to white people, and that is a technique that needs to be destroyed. Not everything has to be white. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I actually have what you said.
You're not comfortable with anything being non-white says more about y'all than anything else.
I actually have what you said on this subject matter, and I'm able. By the way, fellas, I finally figured out how to hook my phone up to my board, so now I could just, you know what I'm saying? Yes, cast away. But this is what Big Matt had to say about this situation. I can't pull it up on screen because you don't make me. Why can't I download videos off of your profile?
That's crazy.
What, mine?
Yeah, why can't I download videos off of your profile? That's ridiculous. We don't have to talk about that.
Because okay. I constantly forget to go in there and make them downloadable. That's why. I mean, thanks for reminding me. But guess what? I'm going to forget again.
We'll talk about that.
Let me do that right here.
Wait, Cass, before you do that, I see that King is pondering. I want to hear his ponder because he's thinking out loud. It's thinking out loud.
Because I'm trying to figure out how to formulate my words properly, because for me, this topic spans to more than just anime and manga. And I have a lot of hatred for the kind of people that put us as fans in these predicaments.
Right.
And I say hatred, and I mean it because of the fact that shows like Gachiakuta, shows like Cannon Busters that was on Netflix a couple years ago, characters like, I cannot pronounce that man's name at all, but the Black Samurai that was supposed to be in Assassin's Creed and all of that. All of these historic, like
Yusuke. Is it Yusuke?
I think it's something of that nature. But like all of these moments where, mind you, The Black Samurai is based on a real, legitimate person. He is in the history books in Japan. He's legitimately in the history books. All of you certain type of fans that you call yourselves, you whine, cry, bitch, and complain, threaten the person who's making, this is their project, mind you.
Yeah.
I'm writing a book, and this is my book. And I say, such and such happens to so-and-so. You as a fan can sit there and tell me, well, I don't think that it should happen that way. And it's my duty as the person who's creating this to either acknowledge your bullshit or to sit there and be like, no. For example, okay, so I'll give you an example, right? There's a Black creator right now, Rab So Petty. Shout outs to Rab So Petty. He does this series called Hood JJK. He basically made an abridged series of JJK, Jujutsu Kaisen. Fucking phenomenal show. The Hood version is fucking phenomenal. It does not totally derail from the main story whatsoever. It just is made for an urban audience. It's made for Black people, anybody, you know what I mean? As long as you catch the lingo and you know already about Jujutsu Kaisen, you can fall in easy. There's a lot of quotable sayings and everything from the show and all of that. They asked the panel of the legitimate Jujutsu Kaisen show, like the dub voice actors, how do you feel about the bridge series that are going on? And they were like, to be real, this shit's cool. This shit is, yes, but yeah, they were like,
by the way, I think that's Eminem. By the way, I think that's Eminem in the chat.
That's dope.
What's up, man? But so cycling back, it's like y'all caught a dub with the Sonic the Hedgehog thing, because y'all remember when the live action Sonic movie was about to come out.
I don't want to talk about it.
You know what I mean? And because of that one victory, that one fucking victory you got, y'all think y'all can go to any of these creators and bully them into doing something that they don't necessarily need to do. This is their project. If they want to kill off Goku, guess what? They can kill off Goku. The motherfucker's gonna come back anyway, because that is capitalism at its finest. But that's besides the point. You cannot sit there and tell somebody how to do their fucking project. If you feel as though that is how you're supposed to conduct your life, you're closer to Christopher Columbus than you think. You might be a relative.
It might be incest too.
That's crazy.
You know what I mean? Like, I cannot tell you, and I'm sorry for rambling on, but like,
you good, man.
I have a lot of hatred for this kind of shit, is because, like I said, that show Gachiakuta, that shit is fucking phenomenal. If you have not watched it, go watch it. That shit is fucking phenomenal. 5 stars. And if I don't get a season 2 because y'all bullied this fucking woman into oblivion to the point where she had to delete her page, she just got it back. But if she just be like, hey, yo, look, I can't give y'all season 2 because this person, whatever the case may be.
You destroy everyone else.
You know what I mean? Yo, I will make it my personal mission to send you a fuck you every day for the rest of your life. And I promise you that. I will make it my personal mission to find you. How do you feel about filler episodes, non-canon filler episodes? Shit happens. You know what I mean? Sometimes you gotta take a break. And sometimes
you go with that one. So filler episodes are when, you know what I'm saying, if you already know, the animated
Ninja Ostrich.
Huh?
Ninja Ostrich.
When the animators catch up to the manga and they have to put some bullshit in there to fill out until the manga gets at least 4 or 5 chapters. You know what I'm saying? Like, so yeah, I hate filler episodes and it irritates my soul. I feel like Naruto did that. It was bad as fuck. And it would do like 10, 15 episodes before we got to back to the real shit. But they were just catching up to the manga, which that also puts me in the mindset. Look, when it comes to representation, I feel like yes, it's needed. Do I feel like we should push off on the other people that need to be added in? No. Captain Planet did that shit real well. I don't know why everybody complain about representation. Did you not see Captain Planet? Everybody don't know what Captain Planet is. Go look that shit up. They had all coaches in that bitch. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And they came together to build this motherfucker that was multicultural. And it was the dopest shit ever. I loved it like nobody's business. But forcing representation is something that doesn't need to be forced. It's stupid because it's always been there. Living Single, best representation. Wasn't asked for, but it was dope.
One of the greatest shows.
Greatest shows ever.
They bit fucking
Friends. I know you were gonna say Friends.
Friends bit off a single.
Yeah. Bit off a single. Like Living Single was dope. Parenthood. You know what I'm saying? Family Matters. Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. We've had Moesha, the Parkers. You know what I'm saying? One-on-one, we had good representation without it being forced. And it wasn't forced. You know what I'm saying? But I don't know where down the line where we like, yo, we need more. It's like, okay, that's cool. But
are you hold on?
But
let me make sure I'm understand what you're saying. So are you saying like we need more like representation when it comes to like BIPOC, Black, Indigenous people of color, or like representation when it comes to like white people feeling like they're because they're being decentered, they're being marginalized?
We need balance. We need balance. We had Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, they had Step by Step. You know what I'm saying? we had Family Matters, they had All in the Family. You know what I'm saying? Like it balanced in all across the board because we actually had a good go.
So would you say that
in the 90s, didn't we have a lot? You know what I'm saying? It was just now it's like it's being forced and it's not being like taken care of like it need to be taken care of. When people put in like a Living Single, they put their blood, sweat, and tears. The storyline was good. It wasn't blackity black. You know what I mean? It wasn't forced. You know, and like like we was just throwing up the peace sign every 5 minutes. No, bro. We had Christmas episodes. We had Halloween episodes. We had good time. It was a blended, and we wasn't feeling like we was attacked every freaking day. When you watch Living Single, you didn't feel nothing about white culture attacking any of them throughout that whole season. You might have had 1 or 2 episodes, but it wasn't every episode or every other episode. This is what I mean by just forcing the shit. You know what I mean? And making other people feel bad about their shit. Yes, it happened, but does it have to be in our entertainment?
And
you know what I mean? I watch TV to relax. You know, you feel me? Not to feel like, damn, I'm black.
Okay, so I'm glad you say that because this is me putting, and I'm saying this on live, and
nah, it's okay. I was gonna have to edit anyway. It's all right.
No. Like my black card might get revoked out of this, but I don't really watch a lot of black sitcoms because I get bored with being reminded that I'm black. And what I mean by that is like I've never seen an episode of Power because that storyline of
that's
black
not a sitcom though. I wouldn't count that as a sitcom.
It still tells the story of black that we already know. If that makes sense.
Yeah, I got you.
So like shows like Power, shows like I watched Empire for a little bit, The Shy, all these other kind of stories, even some of the Tyler Perry stories and stuff, I don't really watch because it's storylines that I've already seen before, I've heard before, and there's no real nuance to it. Like, how many times can we sit there and tell a story about someone in the black culture selling drugs? How many other different ways is this really gonna go? Now, I say that to also make the other point and argument that I'm also kind of part of the problem because I should, in a way, also be supporting these black creators doing these black stories in the same sense where us as a black community really don't divulge much in the people that are making, like the black animes or making the black mangas or making the black stories. Like there's phenomenal stories going on within our own community, within our own culture that does not get that same support that Marvel would get, that same support that DC would get. Right. You know what I mean? And it's one of those things where it's like, okay, we know we're only going to get so much here. And there's literally a person right next to us saying, hey, I literally did the entire thing. It's right here. But because it's not these people and it's not over here, we're not focused on it. You know what I mean? And
question. When you think about our creator of Spider-Man, what was his name again?
I know Kirby. You talking about Jim Kirby?
No, the pretty much our main man. He passed away not too long ago. He was in
Lee.
Stan Lee.
Huh?
Stan Lee.
Stan Lee. Boom. Sorry, everybody. I knew his name. Leave me alone.
No, we said it like 4 times. You were asleep at the wheel.
My bad. Stan Lee.
He's Anthony Mason, nigga. Anthony Mason made Spider-Man, nigga. I know what I'm talking about.
No, but when you hear his name, do you think of his color?
Stan
or do
Lee.
you think about all the things that he's done? When
But
you
he's the
think
Michael
about
Jackson
older,
of. He's the
when you
Michael
think
Jackson
about
of
older,
the.
and
And
all
he's
that
not a
other
good. I'm
writing.
sorry. He's not a good comparison because.
No, wait. I'm continuing. I'm
Okay,
continuing.
go ahead. Go
I'm
ahead.
continuing. When you think about Oda and all our Japanese writers, do you think about their culture, or do you think about their color? Or you think about the fact that they're Japanese, or do you just think about all the shit that they've done?
Oh, their accomplishments, yeah.
Exactly. So my thing is that as Black people, we need to stop putting black in front of everything. You are an artist, motherfucker. Yes, you are a good writer. You know,
but you gotta
you know
understand.
you Black.
think-
Stop it. I know you Black, and I'm
God.
an artist. I'm an artist. I am an artist.
Okay, I
You
did
will never
that.
catch me. You will never catch me saying I'm a
I did
Black
that.
artist.
I dig where you coming from, and what you say is 100% true. But I think the reason why Black is put in front is because, as of to date, it's still a reason to remind us that we're Black because they don't see our Blackness. We as Black folks see our Blackness, but the opposition don't. So it's almost like, yeah, I'm a Black artist. Well, we know you're Black. I know, bitch, but I'm a Black artist. Because where we're at right now, we're not getting that example. We're not being looked at. Oh, you know, the fabulous, well-read artist over there. Yes, so-and-so. Yeah, which one? Oh, shit, there is a Japanese guy, a white guy. The Black guy, the Black artist. So unfortunately, how the landscape was laid out, that's our badge is Black. And I think if it was done differently, sure, there would be no need for us to say Black. And it's almost along the lines of how we identify ourselves in this country. Yeah, outside of this country, we're Americans, but we're not Americans in this country. I'm Black, they're white, they're Chinese. So early on, it was established that we're not even a part of this nation. We don't even say Black American. Like, now I'm Black. We don't even say American. Why? Because it was constructed for us not to never be a part. And all we had was our color because we were killed over our color. So you got to understand, though, I understand where you're coming from. Like, there's no need to say it. And, you know, if you don't say it or if they don't say it, Roger, we understand that. But the society, the conditioning, it's always going to be a reminder of who we are. Right. You know, now I'm the Black Nick Fury. Yeah, well, because if you weren't, it would be the white Nick Fury. Gotcha. But but it's like where we're at right now is like it. We shouldn't say it, but it at the same time the conditions calls for us to be like, I'm the Black, you know. So
can I get in here? Those conditions, though. My thing is, I love my color. Don't get me wrong. Yeah. That's just a title, a part of me. It's not the whole me. You know what I'm saying? It will never be the whole me. You know what I'm saying? It's just a part of me. Oh snap! He's a dope artist. When you see him, and he's also Black. That's dope. That's an extra plus. And you know, when it comes to us, you know what I mean? I don't want to just do art for just Black people. I want to do art for everybody. I want everybody. I don't do shit. You know what I'm saying? And I want everybody to feel like, okay, they can love my shit, you know? And I know there are parts of us that are like, yeah, we let people too comfortable in our shit. Now we got, you know, rappers that think they can rap and they ain't, you know, they ain't Black. You know what I'm saying? And I understand fully. There's some pros and there's some cons. It's like a double-edged sword. But I, for one, we are people at the end of the day. But I feel like we stand out. We don't have to announce that we're Black. We already stand out.
Can I get in here real quick? Mind if I get in here real quick? So
yeah, get in.
As a Black artist, because I am a Black artist.
I knew you was gonna say that shit.
Why I feel like it's necessary. It's not for the people I'm trying to sell the art to. It's for myself, right? like I have to understand that there's certain challenges that I'm gonna face as a, like y'all know, King V, y'all know I'm writing a book, right? Fam, do you know, I told y'all, you know how hard it is to find a publisher as an author, especially as a Black author, fam? Yo, I mean, you're sitting over here trying to talk to people. They just as bad as the music industry. They're like, well, this is the ROI we want. This is the ROI we want to see, and if we don't see this much, we're gonna own the rights to your book. We're gonna take it from the equity of your book. It's that bad. Like I sometimes when I have to say like I'm a Black, for instance, I'm a Black entrepreneur. I'm a Black artist. I'm a Black hell, I'm a Black Christian. Shoot, you know how many times I got to say that? Because sometimes there's certain, because we live in such a white society, there's a whiteness way of looking at things that people kind of look at. Like it's easy for us to say, oh, he's not a Black artist, he's an artist that happens to be Black. At the same time, like that Black artist knows that there's challenges and ways that he's not going to be able to fit in certain spaces just because he is indeed a Black artist. So unfortunately, when it comes to like people in certain spaces, fam, y'all know what I do. Like I do this for people behind the scenes all the time, but I will never get the looks that like say my white counterparts get just because they're white and I'm Black. I have to work twice as hard. That's me reminding myself I'm a Black producer. I'm a Black videographer. It's not so much of like me reminding you, it's me not forgetting, because sometimes, and we see this with instances where there's some of us that grow up in like the suburbs. We grow up we go to school in these PWIs, predominantly white institutions. We are in these spaces where we're not the major conglomerate in there. And it's very easy to start doing that erasure process. And then we got Negroes like Tim Scott, as Big Matt says, if he bites you, you die. We got people like those that they think because of their accolades and they think of because they've been in certain rooms that absolves them from the challenges of being Black. I don't know if y'all remember about a couple years ago, shout out to Mike Brown. He's the coach for the New York Knicks. We just made it to the finals for the first time since 1999, right? Back when he was in Golden State, shout out to Oakland for Big Matt. He was an assistant coach for Steve Kerr, right? They were not trying to let him into the practice facility because they were like, well, we don't know who you are. He's like, I'm the coach. I'm one of the coaches for the Golden State Warriors. And he didn't feel the need to go back to get ID. He didn't feel the need to like kind of go through the steps. He just thought he can kind of pass through the gate just because his credentials should have protected him from being questioned.
Yes.
And what ended up happening was like these people that work for the Golden State Warriors, they called the cops on him. And it could have really been a very dangerous situation. And that's where it can be very dangerous, where if you sleep on Whitey a little too long, you might forget about the certain parameters and loopholes. Y'all know this. We're all Black men. When somebody has been suspected of a crime and they described exactly what that man is wearing, you know what y'all all gonna do when y'all are home? And if you wearing something similar to what that man is wearing, you gonna go change, because there's certain things that we have had to go through that other people that don't look like us have the privilege of being able to hear about these things. So yeah, I think just having the Black in front of whatever it is you do is not necessarily for these people. It's more so for yourself to remind yourself like, hey, this is what I'm gonna have to deal with. At the same time, I'm not ashamed of my heritage. So
no, I agree with you. No, I'm not saying that they absolve us from what we've gone through. I get reminded when I look in the mirror every morning. You know what I'm saying? What up, Black chocolate? You know what I'm saying? How you doing today? You know, we're gonna have a day. And I understand that, you know, but a part of me sometimes is like, yo, we don't have to always say it. They see us, bro. They see us. They know. At the
same time, I'm gonna agree with V on it, and only on this particular stance, right? Because while I do hear what you're saying, Kaz, I think at the same time, the strength behind the word Black becomes intimidating to those that gatekeep the doors that we could be getting into. So what I mean by that is the strength behind the word Black. Like for us, we hear, you know, Black content creator, we just think of a Black person creating content. We don't think anything of it. But to those that are, I guess the best word to put it is like capitalist, you know, they hear that and one or two things comes to mind. Either A, I can make some money off of this, or B, this person's going to be a struggle to work with because they see that word black before they even read content creator. Now, is it wrong to put it there? No, I'm not going to sit there and say that you don't put it there, but I do think that because it's there are certain doors that remain shut off to you. And sometimes those might be the doors needed for you to make progress and really change the culture as a whole going through those doors.
Mm-hmm.
Now,
like, you know what I mean? Thank you, sir. Thank you. Because to me, I want us to reach the level of anime. I do. As Black people, I want us to, because we out there creating. There's a lot of, you know, creators that are Black that create their mangas. It's beautiful. You know what I mean? And I feel like it's only locked into our hemisphere because we, you know, some people say, oh, that's a Black creator. That's the first thing they see, and they're pissed off. You know what I'm saying? They don't want to read it no more. It's like, oh, I don't want to read that shit. You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, nah, you missing out on a good story because of one word, and you don't, you know what I'm saying? You don't see the person for who they really are, and they really can create. You know, like One Piece. I don't think of the Japanese culture, even though it is Japanese. That's not the first thing that's in my mind when I think One Piece. Dragon Ball Z, Bleach. You know what I'm saying? I don't think the Japanese culture. I don't really. At the most part, I thought it was American shit. As you know, when I first watched Dragon Ball Z, I was like, "Oh, what? We making shit like this now?" Then when I found it was anime, I was like, "Yo, this is dope." You know what I'm saying? And it wanted me to get into more. And I'm not speaking for me as a Black person. If I see something Black, I'm all for it. I support it. You know what I'm saying? But I'm speaking as a consumer. As a person outside the box looking in, like it's like I want everybody to consume it. I want everybody to love it. You know what I mean? Not because it's Black, it's because it's good, because it's entertainment, because the art is right, because the story is dope, it's in depth, stuff like that. That's just where I stand on that. You know.
Someone asked in the chat if we like JoJo. If you mean JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. Yo, that is top tier anime right there.
Bing, bing, bing.
I'm mad at the fact that Netflix did not. I don't know what the hell that was, Netflix, but y'all got to fix that.
Oh, shout out to My Hero Academia winning Anime of the Year, the last season. Yeah,
there you go. But keeping the ball rolling, right? So we hit with the anime culture, social medias, and everything like that. Keeping the ball rolling with it is social media. It's toxicity and the gender wars that are growing more and more each day, with people either just doing skits or just saying fucking nonsense on social media. Like the red flag, green flag bullshit. You know what I mean? If he takes you any of these places, he doesn't have money, or he doesn't love you, or even just the social norms of what it means to be in a position to shoot your shot at you know, the opposite sex or the same sex, whatever you choose to fuck. For me personally, I ain't gonna lie to y'all, it's I get bored with it very fast, because
hell yeah.
How you gonna tell me what this person feels and or thinks just because they got me ribs from Applebee's? Ho, I said I wanted ribs from Applebee's. Like, they got me what the fuck I wanted. How am I gonna be mad? I said I wanted ribs. They was like Applebee's. I was like, bet. And here I am. So how am I gonna sit there and be like, oh, you actually got me what I wanted? You must be a Leo. You must be out here talking to other dudes and shit. You talk to the guy that gave you the ribs. I can't trust you. What the fuck?
It's just meant for conversation. It's like introduction to a conversation. You know what I mean? So,
but it's a conversation of stupidity, though, because then there's people out here who take this shit and they apply it to their real life, and then they turn around and end up single, and then they're bitching, whining, and complaining at the fact that they fucking single because you out here acting like an imaginary bitch.
And that right there is why social media is so dangerous. It's because these things exist, and you have to have the know-how and the discipline to be like, but then a lot of people, they indulge in it, and oh well. Some people get on YouTube and watch cat videos. Some people get on fucking social media and fall into, you know, the lowering of what they believe are standards, like, you know, if a motherfucker take you somewhere, or three signs that so and so, like, that's just fucking people not knowing what the fuck they're talking about, having access to social media that could be otherwise damaging to everyone else. Like, you know, once again, this is why we need to attack. See, so what I think, honestly, and I didn't mean to cut you off. So what needs to happen is what I do. When you see some stupid shit, call it out.
Yes.
You're like, this is the stupidest shit ever. Like, you have to ridicule people and like make them be like, oh, you're right. Damn, I was tripping. Yeah, nigga, you was tripping. Listen to this stupid shit. Like, you know what needs to go away? You know, the red balloon popping shit needs to go away. That shit needs to fucking go away. Like, the fuck are y'all like? Both of you are like, yes. First of all, it is like 2:00 in the afternoon. If your ass is sitting up here with a fucking balloon in your hand, that means you ain't got a job. Or your motherfucking ass lied to your supervisor to have a day off just to pop a fucking balloon. In which case, you got a whole lot of shit that you need to work out. Like, you standing there, you don't work, huh? Y'all too young to look like y'all retired.
One of the things that pissed me off, right, is the conversation that you see on social media every time you turn around is whether or not you get access to this person's phone, and if you can't get access, then this person don't trust you, and this and for. Let me explain something here, right? Listen very clear. I am soon to be 36 years of motherfucking age. I have been in and out of relationships, all that good shit. Fuck you. All right. Unless you paid my motherfucking bill and you have my motherfucking fingerprint and you fucked me so damn good, I'm cooking you breakfast in the morning.
That's crazy.
You ain't getting access to my fucking phone. I have told plenty in my since I've had a phone, and since this bullshit of you need to get into another person's phone to establish trust and shit, all that other good shit, I have had plenty of women since then, and I've told them the same thing over and over. The moment you ask for permission to get into my phone, or the moment I catch you breaking into my phone, or the moment that you sit there and bring my phone up in conversation, or bring up some dumb shit about me liking some post, or me making a comment on somebody's picture, or any of that shit, we immediately done. I don't care if we're on 95. I don't care if we're at KFC. I don't care if we're at your mama house. I'm dropping you off. We done. It's right then and there. I hate that. I don't play that.
So it brings up an important topic of the same nature. Is, you know, I saw this lady. She was like, oh, you know, I mean, bring back men that go to work and what the fuck they're doing on social media. Men should be on social media. They should be at work, working, building some shit. You know what I mean? And I'm like, who have they forgotten who was the first person to introduce us to social media? My nigga Tom. For those who don't know Tom. MySpace motherfucker. Everybody had him in his friends list. Tom was my nigga. Who you think introduced us? You know what I mean? It was a guy that got us on social media like that. This has been a man's realm. You know what I'm saying? Oh, Lord. It started off that way. And if you don't know, I feel like why does the hate towards us and being on social media so bad?
And mind you, so this will be interesting. So this will be interesting, and I'm curious to hear what you got to say, OG, because nigga, you be on social media all day.
I finished the race. Fuck off.
He did his job.
Hey, you need to have a job, bitch. I'm retired. I literally can afford to sit on my ass all day and not do shit. Like, seriously, like, I'm retired.
Correct me if I'm wrong. This for you is just nothing more than you just chilling on the front porch talking to the neighborhood.
Shooting the shit.
See? And that's why I'm capitalizing on all of it, because I'm retired. I have no strings, no sponsors, no contracts. I'm literally fucking Agent Smith or Neo, depending on which side of the bed I get up in the morning, to put out this shit on social media, man. So I mean, so they can say a man need to be working. Put it this way. I hate to say this shit, but if women are like, men need to be at work, blah, 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 they're not even in the bracket to where they can talk to a nigga who retired.
Oh,
because if you got a problem with a nigga being on social media and not working, how come you're not looking at retired niggas? You know why? Because you make shit up. And 9 times out of 10, you don't even know your own worth or your own value. Because you shouldn't be worrying about what another nigga doing if you ain't with that nigga. And if you want a nigga who is on social media, find a nigga who retired. But what retired nigga would want to deal with a woman who say he should be doing this and or looking through the phone? I'm lucky. I'd leave my phone unlocked. And even if she do, like, you know, I hate talking like this, but like niggas need to really like stop lying, women too, and just be honest on who you are and what you want out of a marriage.
Amen.
If you got to deal with people who you got to lock your phone because man, fuck that. And what I'm saying is like, that means you could be around people who are just like, I don't give a fuck if you're in your phone. Like, why, you know, like my wife don't give a fuck. Like since my ex-wife, I do have a code on my phone because my kid, well, no, I don't, because I got locks on other shits, but I don't have to lock my phone. I can go do whatever and leave my phone. I don't take a shit without my phone, but you know what I mean? I can fucking do some shit and leave my phone right there and not have to worry about who is this bitch? Because guess what? 9 times out of 10, whatever I'm doing, my wife is right next to me anyway.
So is liking another picture that is not your wife's considered cheating?
So what?
Is liking another lady's picture on Instagram, Facebook?
damn, you trying to get this man?
If
Oh man,
you're-
No, I'm asking this to all the men on this stream.
if I feel if you're with an insecure person who wants to control you, you know, yeah, it's cheating. If you're with a woman who gets mad because you liked another woman's picture, then okay, I'm gonna like a man's picture. You gay? Well, shit, liking a woman's picture piss you off, or like a guy's picture.
Facts.
How come you ain't tripping off that shit? So it's the caliber of individual, man. Like, look, man, there's women out there who will be down to pull other bitches when you in the club. It's so many women out there that's with the shit. But if niggas is lying, man, you know what I'm saying? Because there's women, I don't give a fuck about your phone. And like, it's just, I don't know.
mine is dry anyway. Except for when I started working with you. My God.
It's a thing where, you know, I mean, you gotta find women who with the shit, man. I'm like, look, man, I love you to death, but every once in a while, whoa. Oh shit, I like girls too. Really? Yeah. I mean, so we for real. But here's the thing: how many men can handle that?
See,
how many men like? So
I got asthma, so I can't.
when I was with my ex-wife, right?
I don't.
When I was with my ex-wife, you know, it was just it was real like 500 times Earth gravity, right? It was just you know what I'm saying? When I got with Larry Bird, I think we were either dating. No, I think we were married because she was my ex-wife. So Larry Bird and I in the kitchen shooting the shit, talking. My phone go off. It's my ex-wife, and I'm looking at my cell phone. I'm looking at my wife, and she's like, "You gonna answer?" I was like, "Fuck no, I'm not gonna answer. That's a setup. You want me to answer? You can flash on me and shit." She was like, "Why would I? I'm not like that." She was like, "You've known her for 13 years. What, you gonna leave her for me?" And I was like, wait a minute. Nah, nigga, you about to set me up. But that's how niggas get conditioned. She was like, "I'm not like that. So I can answer the phone." She was like, "Yeah, why would I?"
This man was traumatized.
That's when it dawned on me. I was like, okay, if anything, she trusts me. That alone makes you look at yourself like, damn, like how responsible and mature are you to accept someone's trust? Like, I trust you. Wow. If I was 20, I probably have fucked it up. But at my age, like, you trust me. Am I worthy of trust? I don't know, nigga. Are you? Well, let's find out. Okay. So, you know, here we are, me being able, like, I could be right next to my wife and my ex-wife can call and we can shoot the shit. Homegirl, how do my titties look? Like, great. Wow. You know, look at that shit. Like, damn, she's super thick. Don't even trip. Why? Because who I am as a man, how my wife is. I'm just lucky and honored that I don't have one of these women who are insecure and be tripping over and trying to control and motherfucker, like, we too old for that shit. Like, we way too old. Like, nigga, we chilling like the ass end of a polar bear, man. Whatever. You know, because at the end of the day, it's nighttime. But I ain't gonna pick up and leave my wife and my kids, because the joke is this. She's white, I'm black in Texas. She get every goddamn thing. And if I got dreams, the too. So, you know, you take what you got and you have fun with it. But on all seriousness, no. When you've established trust and you're able to move a certain way because someone trusts you, you see the importance of that. And you don't tarnish that. And to have a person who is confident in themselves and not an insecure person and lets you be you, you're good, man.
Exactly. Oh, they asking how long you and Larry Bird's been balling, brother.
So what?
How many years you and Larry Bird been balling?
Hey, babe, is it 10 or 11 years?
It's almost 10.
Almost 10 years we've been together. Yeah.
Amen.
Well, praise God, man.
Amen. Let's go. Let's go.
10 years, man. Yeah.
See,
So,
I see. I like it. I like all the way around, because men is gonna be men. Do I stop liking what females look like when I'm married? No. Women are gonna be beautiful. They're gonna be. They're beautiful all day, every day. When I wake up, when I go to sleep, in my dreams, ass is ass, titties is titties. I've seen them. Come on, let's grow up now. You know what I mean? Will I stop? Hey, babe, I gotta take a second and look at some ass. No, I won't do that. She pointed out, I'm gonna look with her.
but guess what? Guess what? If you play your position right, you and your girlfriend can look at the chick with the fat ass.
Exactly.
Really, and if you really got your P's and Q's, crossed T's and dotted I's, she'll go holler at her and be like, "Yo, come with us."
You on the next level shit. You done find a form. That's
No, I'm
niggas talking about final form shit. Like, what level is that?
What I'm saying is these things are achievable. All you have to do is be forthcoming with who you are. You know what I'm saying? If this is who you are, you have to own that. If this is who you are, I'm this. Like, I love you to death, baby, but I be the man. This is how I get down. There's women who will be like, shit, nigga, I get down like that too. I think bitches are gorgeous. And if we together, we all can have fun, as long as we understand that we in this together. Like, but we gonna have, these things are real. They exist. But the depth of men, and men not just being solid enough to be like, hey, boom, 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 because of rejection or being told no, they're hesitant to step out there. There are so many fucking women who be down just like dudes, like for real, for like
he's not wrong.
But it's what you put out. You know what I'm saying? If you one of them dudes, like, I'm a flirt. I flirt with everybody. I see women, I flirt all the goddamn time. I couldn't be myself around my ex-wife like that. We'll be fighting. When you find someone who allows you to be you, when you find someone that it's like, let you be you, man, that's who you're supposed to be with. So a lot of men and women need to stop bullshitting themselves and invest more time. When you out there, I feel a lot of people just aren't being themselves. Like, they're uncomfortable to talk and to just be open. It's not always going to be a Barry Bonds on Balco, bottom of the ninth, home run. You might strike out. It's okay. You might even get hit by the pitcher. But if you keep locking in and you swing periodically, you might get a double, you might get a triple, you might hit it out the park. But it all takes time and you being consistent with who you are to where people that this is who he is. Like he'll love you to death, but you know, he fuck with other women. Girl, you okay with that? We both do the damn thing. I didn't know that because I never found a motherfucker I could be comfortable with to share that with until I met this person. So now that I'm comfortable, yes, we definitely do this shit. It's no one's business, but it does open some eyes to like, oh, some people aren't comfortable, but when they find someone that makes them comfortable, oh shit change. You feel me?
Actual. I'm gonna come in here real quick. So hearing him talk, honestly, and hearing a lot of the similarities as far as like the same thought process, it's fucking phenomenal. Because now I feel like if that's my final form to come, I am happy as shit.
Is that what we're naming this episode? Final form.
Final form.
I
Final form.
But I'm gonna say this part here is you have to block out all the distractions. You have to block out these stupid ass TikToks and these dumbass IGs and everybody else, you know, feeding you nonsense. And you gotta be, if you really want to be with this person, whether it's dating, whether it's marriage, whatever the fuck it is, if you're gonna go shoot that shot, you gotta establish and know, much like what this person's saying right here, but you gotta establish and know what you not even so much what you want out of it. You got to know how to be yourself consistently, much like what Unc said earlier. Like you got to be yourself consistently, but you also too got to be able to present that in a consistent manner and be able to handle the conversations that come with it. Because of the fact, for example, I'm gonna use myself. I'm a very blunt individual. I hate fluff. If I ask you, hey, do you want ketchup on your hot dog? All I need is a yes or no. Do not fucking tell me that the one time when you was 8 years old and you went to Burger King and they gave you a hot dog and there was ketchup, you saw a murder happen, and I don't give a fuck. I don't care. I didn't ask that. I didn't ask for that.
Wait a minute.
I just said, do you want
a little bit too
ketchup on your
personal.
hot dog? Yes or no? That's all the fuck I asked for. But that's just how I am. I'm very blunt. So like the way I come off, it can very much seem aggressive or like very not controlling, but like a crash out. And to a degree I am. But at the same time, when you know me behind closed doors, you're able to see, one, why I am the way that I am, why I talk the way that I talk, how I really, you know what I mean, get down and everything. Because I promise you, everything that you see here on our show right here is exactly me off camera. You could ask the guys. It's still
he's
me.
not lying.
Oh, he's not. He's not.
So it's me through and through. But I also too, in my years of getting older, one thing that if I could even say to anybody listening is when you're talking to someone and you're trying to get to know them and you're also having that conversation, you have to listen to understand and not listen to respond. Not all the time do you need to have a comparison to what somebody is saying. Sometimes you just got to shut the fuck up and listen to them. Sometimes again, you need to reassure them about something. And sometimes again, you got to call them out on their bullshit, but you have to listen to understand and read the room.
Go back to the shop.
You know what I mean? Not every time
When your hair is long.
you talk to this lady or you talk to dude or whoever, you got to tell them the toughest story about how you was Billy Badass. Not all the time do they care about you being Billy Badass. Sometimes they just want to know, okay, how are you doing today, Billy? Is Billy okay?
Facts.
You know what I mean? And we get so caught up in what the social norms are and the stupid ass what they're bringing to the table and can they bring this to the table? And I don't give a fuck about the table. Is there food on it? Are we going to eat on it? Are we going to fuck on
I
it?
told a young woman that I was like, next time a man asks you what you bring to the table, you say, bitch, a knife and fork because I'm hungry.
Damn
I'm
right.
saying, like, are we talking about food? Am I eating you out on the table? Am I fucking you on the table? Like, what are we? Why do I care about this fucking table? I don't give a shit about the table. At the end of the day, in the great land of 2026, we have objectives, and they don't give a fuck about gender. That electricity bill, don't give a fuck about your gender. That car payment could give a shit less about your fucking gender. That job that you need to apply for, that you need to get because them previous 2 bills are backdated and they're waiting to turn your shit off, don't give a fuck about your gender.
Well, in the questionnaire, they do ask male, female, and other. But yeah, I get it.
But they don't specifically give a fuck in the context. So why the hell in this time of 2026, why do I give a fuck about what you're bringing to this superficial table? I could give a shit.
Can I answer that?
No. What I care about is, are you able to manage and handle yourself? What I care about is if we are going to build this together and we are going to build this foundation together and all this other good shit, should something happen to me, can you continue carrying on? I could give a fuck less about how you're going to be able to complement my skill set and everything like that. We can manage and figure that shit out through conversation. That's fine, cool, and dandy. But can you handle yourself and equip yourself in a manner to where whatever we built doesn't get lost in the wind? There's been so many families, especially Black families, where whether it be the mother, whether it be the father, or husband, whatever, somebody dies and everything that they've built, all however many years of estate and all that shit that has been built has been washed away because someone was not able to carry on for whatever reason. They were I don't want to say weak, but they were not strong enough to handle that shit. So it's like, in this time frame, in this climate, in this era that we're in right now, I don't give a fuck about your gender roles. I could give a fuck less if you know how to cook and clean. You can figure that out. We can teach you. We could work this the fuck out. That's fine, cool and dandy. But what I need to know is, are you strong enough to handle what comes with the life that we are trying to build together? Are you strong enough to deal with me when I'm out here busting my ass for 23 out of 24 hours to make sure that I'm keeping my end of the deal? Are you ready to deal with me when I have my mental breakdowns? Are you ready? Am I ready to deal with you when you're having your mental breakdowns? Are you able to communicate with me?
Well, here's the answer to that question. No. No one is. No one is ready for anything they've never experienced. They never went through. That's why one of the what you're asking is empathy and understanding, and that comes from how good the teacher is. You know what I mean? So asking this question, like when I became a sergeant, I wasn't ready to be a fucking sergeant. You ready? Fuck no. Why not? Never been one. I was never a sergeant, so there's no way I can prep for something I've never experienced. So asking, can a person deal with if they never dealt with it? This is where, team building and just working, because one thing that we tend to forget and we go by the wayside, like you're asking, could you deal with this? Can you deal with that? Can you deal with that? But instead of asking, can you deal with that? Hold on for a minute. Hey.
She adds extra hair because it's like thin, but she adds extra hair. Look.
Okay, son.
She adds extra hair.
It's all right, OG. We all daddies up here, man. We get it.
Yeah.
Wait a second.
His hair.
Yeah, when your hair gets long enough, you'll be able to take locks and twist them up and have one giant lock. All right, my man. Sometimes you have to ask yourself, can you teach people? See, instead of asking them, what if they're not? Are you able to? It's almost like, what do we know about women? Well, we think we know about women, right? But you would only be as good as a good woman, because if you're a good woman, if you're capable of learning, having compassion, wisdom, or compassion and empathy and understanding, you're only as good as the woman in your life, because she's going to teach you. It's like selling dope. You ready to sell this dope? Nigga, no, I never sold dope before. All right, well, let me show you. Either you're going to be good at it or you're not. But just to let you know, this is what comes with selling dope. You're going to get robbed. They're going to come short on your bundle. People going to come short up on your money. Your partner going to snitch on you. But if you're cool with that, let's I'll teach you the game. So it's a give and take. both people need to learn from one another. And through learning and experience comes the tolerance and the ability to answer your question. Can I deal with you? Because together you're going to teach her and she's going to teach you, and y'all going to learn on how to work these things out. And over time, will you find out if they're able to deal with it? But 9 times out of 10, a motherfucker come in like not knowing something. And if you're that good of a man, a person, and they're good at learning and understanding and having building blocks, then yeah, because it's just going to come down to a conscious decision to fill in that void to make sure they get the best out of you. That's the best for them to help keep everything afloat. So instead of asking, are you ready? I would suggest you look at it as if like, what can I teach this person? Because a union, you're supposed to learn from one another. That's what it comes down to. You guys
also got to add in, is this person teachable? Now,
well, you should find that out way early on. Like, I mean, this is something that should already be established just based on fruition and conversation. Like, I don't know.
I think another factor with that is too, is like, is what you want to teach you valuable to you, valuable to us, or valuable to them?
That's all of it. All of it.
I say that because like we talked about this a while back. We covered the Janai Aiko and the Big Sean thing where, you know, she wanted to get married, right? And they were like, yo, like we were like, yo, how could this happen? This is grimy. And I said something along the lines of like, how do y'all know that Sean didn't tell her a long time ago, sis, I'm not trying to get married? And how do you know that she didn't try to like change him over time? Like you sometimes, like whether we want to admit it or not, there's a lot of times where we look at dating like people that flip houses. Like, this looks like a dump right now, but if I change the infrastructure and I deconstruct this and rebuild this back up in my image, I'll be able to put this back on the market and it would look better than it did when I first got it. And sometimes we look at other people the same way. We look at them as projects, right? And sometimes like you over here thinking, oh, I want them to stop doing this and this and this and this. And how do you know that they're not satisfied with where they are? Right. Yeah. So I think when it comes to that, it's like, I would also frame the question as like, is the person willing to be taught? Because some people are teachable, but it's just like, nigga, I am not interested in what you selling. And I'm completely content in living my life in the capacity that I'm living it at. At the same time, you got to stop taking every time that somebody's rejecting your teachings as an indictment on you as a man or as a woman. You know what I'm saying? And vice versa, right? Because I feel like sometimes when people reject our ideologies, we have to then take it on as like, oh, they're rejecting me somehow. And it's like, yes, they are, but that's because you want something for them that they probably never wanted for themselves.
Exactly. And remember this. I hate to use this analogy, but the woman gonna choose anyway. We have no choice in that. Women choose. Remember that. No matter how dope and fresh you think you are, the woman gonna choose. If she don't choose you, she don't choose you. If she ain't with the program, she ain't with the program. That's another thing. Like, all right, cool. It ain't no harm, no foul, like you say. You know, it's not an attack on you, but that's the beauty of dating, and that's the beauty of choice. Like, you know, you shoot your shot. Hey, baby, this how I get down. This how my program is. Either she gonna be with it, like, okay, we can work this shit out and see what's good, or like, nah, I'm cool. I'll get down like that. I bet. But ultimately, you know who you are as a man. The woman is ultimately going to choose up and be like, okay, well, he makes me feel safe. A, B, C, D, blah, 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 blah. Okay, I'm going to choose to roll with you because I don't care who you are. There's two things that are important, life and time. And when you deal with the right person, you'll know, you know.
It's the people's uncle.
The people's uncle. Damn.
Yo,
I refuse to call you Unc. I've known you for so long now. Crazy? It's weird for me.
So what's weird about this the people's uncle. So I rode with some other cats, man. Shout out to The Greatest Foe podcast, which is freedom of expression, where we mix hip hop and wrestling, right? And we had this young lady, she's fucking phenomenal. She's wrestling now, but she was doing cosplay. She did a damn good Bianca Belair. They thought it was really her, like, so she's really dope. And we were talking about the wrestling business being the heel. I always saw myself as a heel, but they're like, no, nigga, you a face. You might not be a baby face, but you're a face, which is the good guy. And I'm like, you see, like, yeah, dude, like, and here this person, I'm the people's uncle, so I would be a face, you know, like that's the people's uncle. Like, fuck, like I'm Vegeta, bitch. I ain't fucking the people's elbow or the people's uncle. Like, I'm Vegeta. Like, I know this nigga, but fine, I'll be the people's uncle, man. Fine, fuck it. You know?
That's crazy. Let me say one last thing before we wrap this up.
All right.
With the whole social media thing, everybody's mind is just feeling like some people are joining a group and becoming a monolith in that group, and it's like an echo chamber of nonsense, and it's being repeated over and over. Man ain't shit. As a man, and I hate that term. Like, it's deep in my soul. As a man, you should, and I'm like, you can't tell me because you don't got a twig and two berries. I'm sorry. You can't really tell me what a man is. At the end of the day, I'm just becoming a man myself. So, there is no book. And I want to tell everybody, there is no book out there that tells you what it is to be a man. You are who you want to be. As a man, you can be who you want to be. There's nothing strapping you to being a certain type. I am a geek. I love anime. I love watching anything geek style. You know what I'm saying? I'm an adult with adult money, and I buy anything to decorate this bitch. You know what I mean? And I have a good time. If you like it, I love it. If you don't like it, there's the fucking door. You know what I'm saying? No one can ever look at me and say, as a man, you should. Shut the fuck up. I'm fucking living, and I'm enjoying my life, and it doesn't make you, as a man who's doing the quote unquote man role, you're going to work, you're you know what I'm saying, you're doing them hours, you're taking care of a whole family. I do the same shit and still have a good fucking time. Men retire and die. Do you know how crazy that is? Men work all their lives to retire. In 5 years or not even 3 years, they can't even enjoy their retirement. They're gone. So, as a man, as men on this cast, figure out yourselves what it means to be a man for you. You know what I'm saying? What that means to you when you look in the mirror. What does that mean to you? Whatever definition you come up with, that's yours. You cherish it, you enjoy it, and you might be able to get to a final form like this motherfucker. I'm trying to figure that shit out. I'm trying to see what my final form is looking like. You know what I'm saying? So keep pushing.
And also, one of the things about final form is you really can't give a fuck no more. Like, it's almost ultra ego. It's like, let the body do what it needs to do. Don't even think about it no more. Just fuck it. Once the final form. I would say my final form, and I forgot to mention this. One of the final forms is when you reach a point. They say you have what is that word I'm looking for? Midlife crisis, right? So you're having a midlife crisis because I got some grills and shit. I'm in Houston. I might as well get some grills, get some fronts and shit. Like, nigga, you 47, you need grills. What's the culture? But then it dawned on me. I was like, when you no longer subscribe to societal norms, when you no longer subscribe to it, that's your final form. Because at the age of 48, I was like, I don't have to be 48.
Exactly.
What the fuck I want to do? If I want fronts, I can get fronts. If I want to do this, if I want to do something to where you 48, I don't give a fuck. I want to do it. The moment you're free from that, that's your final form. Because you can be and do whatever you want, and you can give a flying fuck about what anyone got to say about it. And it's just like, I don't think this is gonna work out. Okay, fine. You don't want to let me get your phone? All right, bye. Final form is allowing things to flow with little to no resistance from you. If it sticks, if it happens, it happens. Because 9 times out of 10, if everything operates in 360 degrees, it's going to come back to you anyway. And hopefully when it deals with people, if it's a miss, maybe when they do a complete cycle, they learn some shit that'll allow them to mesh better with you. And then when it happens,
man, I needed that. Shoot.
Saying they're like, boom, okay, I saw what you was talking about. That's why I didn't move. You know what I'm saying? You orbited me. You spun around me. And you right back where you at right now. So what did we learn? Bet, let's mob out then. Everything's a circle. Everything's 360 degrees. So it's, when people, what goes around comes around is that saying, right? So when you in life, you're going to meet people, and when you're no longer subscribing to the laws of physics, figuratively speaking, or literally, whatever, figuratively, is like you don't care no more. Whatever happens, and you'll find people will gravitate to you. They'll see a difference in you. That's your final form.
Amen.
There you have it, yeah. Round of applause again. Wait, what are you about to say?
So, let clap.
All right, round of applause again for the main man himself, the people's Aunt Big Mac.
You
fucking phenomenal. Thank you for coming on.
It's all good, man. Hey, I'm gonna tell you something. It's about 10 o'clock. Y'all young niggas kept me up. I'm tired.
I don't want to hear that from you.
I'm like
you kept me up till 11 last week.
Yeah, well, I didn't think I was going to, I got to reserve that shit for tomorrow. So, today I was like, man, so
it's all right. Listen, I will personally want to thank you because you always told me, like, look, whenever you need me, let me know. And I was telling my brothers, I was like, yo, what was it, maybe like 2 weeks, y'all? I was like, no, I think it was last week. I was like, yo, we might be able to get the OG. When I say we were excited, we were excited. So,
man, come on, man. I'm a regular ass nigga, man. I ain't nobody special.
All right, bro.
I'm just like y'all, man.
This humble ass.
I told you, man, I'm an Oakland nigga. Like, man, I'm just good at what I do. I'm a regular dude. I'm not special. And, I can't stress that enough because, when you're so I had this conversation with Exhibit's bodyguard before we get off, right? He hit me up and he was like, yo, you need a bodyguard. I'm like, what? He was like, you're an influencer now, whether you like it or not. People don't like you. You need to move a certain way. You shouldn't be in Las Vegas by yourself at WrestleCon. You needed somebody with you. And I was like, but it don't matter. And I'm just like, I accept it for what it is, but I just want to be a regular nigga. I don't want to be looked at as no one different. I'm just, what makes me pop, what makes me stand out from everyone else is that I don't have a fucking job. Like, that's it. I don't have a job. So they can't be like, oh, we saw your social media and, well, we don't feel comfortable. Nor can people who don't like me mass report me to my job. So the only reason why I'm doing what I'm doing and I'm fully capable is because I don't have a job. I don't think that makes me special at all. Does it make me nothing more than a man who is utilizing the fact that I have no job to be the voice of people? Your
new name should be Tommy.
So
you
what?
Ain't got no job.
Right? Yeah, something, and as appreciative as I am, I don't want to. I don't feel I've done anything magnificent to be like, oh shit. Now maybe if I interview someone and I take off with the podcast, that would be a little bit more of an incentive to be like, okay, you interviewed Exhibit and Snoop and all these high profile celebrities. Like, no, you have access to these people and they're on your platform. Like, okay, you got to move different. But me just smashing on racist white people and racism and injustice, everyone's doing that. And they're doing a little bit more than me because they're boots on grounds. I'm more of the intellectual, because if I'm out there, I'm killing niggas. That's just what it is. There is no hands up, no protesting. I'm mobbing on niggas. Like, I'm trying to hurt somebody. So it's best that I'm reserved at the house to just be that intellectual voice, to speak and drop seeds to keep people, thinking in a way and slowly, nudging them. Like, I can't give you the answers, but the answer's C. You know what I'm saying? Like, so that, so that I don't think that's special. I don't think.
Well, I think a lot of you, sir. I think of you as special ever since we connected. years ago. Yeah, man. So my last question is for you, Big Matt, double OG. You know what I'm saying? What are things that you got working on? I pretty much know this, but if you could tell us, what can we expect from you in the future? First off, you're also welcome back here anytime. I think I speak for these gentlemen. You are welcome back here anytime. You know what I'm saying? You have truly blessed us.
King, speak yourself. Yes, I would like another king up here. 2 kings. Oh, wonderful.
For sure. But yeah, let us know things that you got coming up, things you're working on, projects, causes.
Okay, well, but Can You Take a Punch podcast every Friday, 7 p.m. Central Standard Time, Texas time. Lightweight working on music. Like I said, I'm gonna be on Afro's joint in August, but I'm working on the podcast and slowly gaining momentum. Other than that, I ain't really got nothing going on at all, really.
Plus, you and me got a track in the future. Don't forget that. You still owe me a feature. We still still for that. For sure.
Yeah, most definitely. I'm actually working on a track with my homie Big Chief Smash out the Bronx, man. Called Fuzzy Felons. It's already recorded. It was almost like the Rock Roller, where we had a verse apiece, and we could have dropped another verse. So he dropped his verse, and then I got to drop another verse, and then we're gonna push it out. And if we can make it happen, it's gonna be like Muppets and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like the whole Sesame Street vibe. So yeah, man. Oh, and I'm a part of Rayshawn, the urban.
Right. So Matt actually texted me. Rayshawn is back up. It's up. Well, it's up. Rayshawn is up. So if you could do me a favor, OG, can you talk to us about what Rayshawn is?
Rayshawn is an AI system built for Black people by Black people to give Black people a voice in this society where it seems like everyone is thinking white, talking white. And when I say talking white, not the formal, but the talks of white. Everything is white this, white that. There's nothing for Black people. So I'm proud to present an all Black and Black owned AI that's geared towards us, utilizing lingo that makes it easier for us to learn and not have to subject ourselves to how other people talk to us, but how we talk to one another. RayshawnAI.com. It will be in the App Store next week. Whenever you get time, like go back to, because it's up right now. He just told me it's up. So if you from Be More, hit it up, drop some, just talk, interact, and see if it's authentic to Be More in the lingo and how y'all talk to one another. And the moment it goes hot, it's gonna be, in my opinion, something big. And I look forward to being a part of something that finally gives us something in the grand scheme of things that could be geared towards us. You know what I mean? Because no one's talking about it, nor is it even available, or prior to that, if that makes any sense.
Yeah, for sure. Well,
definitely reached the part of the show where we got to close up, unfortunately. Because if we let Cass continue going on this shit, we'll be on here for about another 7 hours.
Yeah.
So before he does that shit, ladies and gentlemen, first and foremost, we want to thank you for watching. If you've made it this far, we love you to death. You truly are a bag of chip. Doesn't matter what flavor, we love you all the same. Shout outs and round of applause again for coming through to the People's Unk. Give it up again for Big Mac.
People's Unk.
The fucking phenomenal, man. Check out his podcast. It's, like I said, every Friday. Make sure you check it out. Can You Take a Punch? We would do Words of Wisdom, but about 2.5 of us are tired of shit. So the next thing we're going to say is stay hydrated, cut the bullshit, take your vitamins, and fuck the people that don't like you. Fuck them.
Absolutely.
The long way.
This has been another beautiful episode of Too Much Dip on the Chip. I am King. There's V.
What it do?
Big Matt is over here, I think. And Cass is over there. We are out. Love y'all. See y'all on the next.
See y'all next week, y'all.
Hey, load up the game. 808 slide in. Joystick click, crowd echo faintly. Low spawn in first, stealth mode stage. Talk slick like Gojo when he step on stage. King press star, ain't no cap in my script. Final boss energy, boy, never miss a glitch. V got the vibe, Jojo pose in the mix. Aura in the booth, every word do a crit. Eminem, mother with the mayhem drip. Boomer with the blick and the power up lip. Caspachino bilingual, Duolingo with the flame. Talking XP, spirit points, whole different game. Eric Decker, we leveling up, no lag in the trip. Welcome, Tego. Too much dip on the chip. Like
Low King Lee, Eminem and Caspachino in the building. Where anime meets mayhem in the mic